Presentation of Upstate Prepcast, presented by our title sponsor, Wings Etc., 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. It's time for high school athletics on Upstate Prepcast. Promotional consideration given in part by Raymond James, Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, East Main Street, Spartanburg. By the award-winning Flounder Seafood Restaurant, 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg. By Warrior Trees, your expert tree removal solution. By Stevens Law Firm, specializing in family law. By Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, Agent Ron Hawkins. By JB Trees, LLC. By Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered. The View Church, Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs. By Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg. Like a good neighbor, Chad Wagner and State Farm is there. By the Realtors of Brookshire Hathaway Home Services, C. Dan Joyner, Magnolia Street, Spartanburg. Jeff Parks, broker in charge. By GSP Security, providing video surveillance and security for residential and commercial. By Mike Varner Plumbing, located in Inman. Plumbing solutions since 1984. By Mahindra Tractors of the Upstate, Chesney Highway, Chesney. By the Seawright Funeral Home, East Main Street, Inman, celebrating loved ones since 1925. By GG's Creations, custom crafts for home and business. By the Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. By Reese Ward with Synovus Mortgage. By Edwards Jones Financial Advisor Jason C. Now let's go live to the stadium with your announcers for tonight's ball game. On sidelines, Rob McIntyre. Color analyst, Kevin Jackson. Play-by-play announcer, Steve Roper.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Landrum Cardinals are 2-0 following a standout 39-0 shutout of the Berea Bulldogs in the Campobello Coliseum. But this week, the competition stiffens as your Landrum Cardinals travel to historic Regal Stadium in Ware Shoals, South Carolina, to take on the 1A Class A ranked, 10th ranked Ware Shoals Hornets. You are watching Landrum football on Upstate Prepcast, powered by Wings Etc. Wings Etc. Our title sponsor, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing, etc. 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs, 864-699-9464. And welcome to our pregame show, co-sponsored by Raymond James Financial, the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, and Warrior Trees. A little information about those trees. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon focused on providing trusted advice and tailored, sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions. 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg, 864-582-1611. Also, the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, serving a wide variety of seafood, chickens, burgers, barbecue steaks, and 5 different stews. I feel like bringing back my Mr. Haney voice for that one. 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg, 864-576-3165. And Warrior Trees, where nature thrives, we revive. Your expert tree removal solution. Call 864-278-2555. My name is Kevin Jackson. I'll be your pregame host and your color analyst tonight. Joining me this week as we sweat out these late we thought it'd be cold by now. We're over here getting set up over here at Ware Shoals, and we absolutely about sweated through everything we had. And but this week, joining me, beside me, is a man with a special talent. Every time the check comes at a restaurant, he just makes his wallet disappear. Magicians call it a trick. Waiters call it a problem. We just call it typical Steve Roper. Steve, are you still with us?
Well, I call it being smart and frugal.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's hot down here, folks. You don't know what we've gone through to bring you this action tonight. We hope you enjoy it. Hope you're at home listening. Remember, click that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. Bringing you all the action this evening. We hope we don't have any interruptions as we are debuting our Elon Musk Starlink system this evening.
Yeah, we'll always probably have a few anytime you're not hardwired in anything, but hopefully we'll have fewer interruptions than we've had in weeks past, offering you a better signal at home. And again, a special thanks to Teddy Laster Racing Stables for sponsoring the equipment to make this all possible, to improve the broadcast for you, the viewers here tonight. So let's dive into things, and we'll talk first about last week. Steve, as we mentioned, the Cardinals shut out the Berea Bulldogs on youth night last week at the Campobello Coliseum. Ty Foster, an efficient 10 of 14 with 165 yards passing with a touchdown. Braylon Revis, the breakout star on offense last week with 128 total yards, 74 yards rushing, 54 receiving with a pair of touchdowns to show for it. J.P. Branyon rushed for 28 with a touchdown, and A.J. Lindsey ran for 69 yards as well. Trey Nesbitt had 4 receptions for 56 yards. Ian Patterson had 2 for 36, and Hayden Martindale 2 receptions for 15 yards. Defensively, J.T. Gist had 10 tackles, 5 for loss to lead the way for the Cardinals. Grady Zipperer and Zeke Pori next in line with 7 tackles. And Drew Bailing had a sack as well. Steve, solid effort last week at home for our Cardinals. Your thoughts on last week's game?
Last week's game was just a great game. I mean, when you can shut your opponent out like that and everything. But, you know, looking at the level of competition that we faced, I wouldn't say it was the greatest that could have been thrown at us. But, you know, we handled it well. But we didn't come out unscathed altogether, fans. We're going to be absent one of our big-time players this evening. A.J. Lindsey is going to be out. Suffered a shoulder separation last week, and it's going to be out several weeks depending on how he heals. Also, we're without the services of that interior lineman, offensively and defensively, Vuthi Sam, who's out with a concussion protocol. So, you know, we're down a couple of players. Let's see how the guys can respond to it. You know, that's when you find out what you're made of, who can step up and fill that position this evening and lead us on to victory.
All right, we'll have a lot to address later on in our pregame show, including previewing tonight's opponent, the 10th-ranked, Class A-ranked Ware Shoals Hornets. Right now we're going to go to hear what Coach Mike Reed had to say about last week's game versus Berea and his thoughts about tonight's game at Ware Shoals in our GSP Security pregame coaches interview segment. And again, we're kind of getting late set up here, but GSP Security, call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security and access control and video surveillance. Call them at 864-345-7992. And these clips you're about to see are from the Landrum Football Coaches Show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. Filmed each Tuesday night at Southside Smokehouse. This week it was filmed at Landrum High School because Southside Smokehouse had the week off. The full Coaches Show can be found on our YouTube page by searching for Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. You can also find the link on our Facebook page, also titled Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. At this time, we're going to take a quick commercial break, so stick around and watch this week's Coaches interview segments with Coach Reed in just a few minutes as we continue on the Raymond James Financial, Flounder Seafood Restaurant, and Warrior Tree pregame show. You're watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Landrum Cardinal Football Coaches Show on Upstate Prepcast, presented by Teddy Lester Racing Stables. I'm Steve Roper, your host, alongside my co-host and producer Kevin Jackson, and with Coach Mike Reed of the Landrum High School Cardinals. Normally we're live at the Southside Smokehouse in Landrum, but since they have the day off for Labor Day, we've brought the show inside here at Landrum High School. And just a minute, I'll tell you what, we're going to get with the coach and talk to some players and another coach, and we're just going to talk about last week's game and this week's game coming up. And next week we'll be back at the Smokehouse for sure. Now, let's talk some football. It was all Cardinals in week 2 as Landrum shut out the Berea Bulldogs 39-0 in front of the home crowd, a capacity crowd at the Camp Beller Coliseum, Kevin. And tonight we'll recap that win, talk with a couple of players, as I mentioned later, and with Coach Reed here and an assistant coach. But first, let's welcome back the coach, Coach Mike Reed. Coach,
thank you.
Congratulations on a dominant win last Friday night.
Yep, that was a good win.
Pitching the shutout, Coach.
Yep,
Could it be better?
No, you can't get any better than that.
Well, the defense, like you say, holding them to the shutout, a very good performance by them. Offensively, putting up the big points when you needed to. Just an all-around good effort. But as always, film tells a little different. Yep. What did we see last week? Big improvement from week 1 into week 2.
Well, just we're reaching further into our playbook. Trying to add on to different things. So just trying to get the kids to understand why we're doing. Building off of certain things. But it was just a good night all around. When you get up big, it's hard to keep focus all the way through the fourth quarter. But I thought we did a pretty good job throughout the whole game.
What do you think was the key to keeping that focus for those 3 quarters and stretching it into that fourth? You had the big lead, but how do you keep them composed and still playing ball and not getting lazy and end up risking injury when you get lazy?
Well, just staying disciplined and doing your job every single play. We preached that last week. When you're playing a wing T team, you have to do your job every single play or it could hit for a big play. And they showed that on the second play of the game. One of our guys popped inside, and they ran right around us for about a 30-yard gain. Luckily for us, we made some adjustments, and they didn't really have any big gains after that.
Well, anytime you can shut out an opponent, that takes a buy-in from the whole team and the whole roster. What did that say about this group?
Well, it just says that they're a bunch of guys that do what they're supposed to do each play, that they are disciplined. Like I said, when you play a team like that, anytime you're playing the wing team, you have to be disciplined. And that just shows that those guys are bought in and they're doing what they're coached to do every play.
We're going to bring in a player in a few moments at plate defensive end, and it kind of harks back to what you mentioned a minute ago about playing your assignment football. And at the end, he kind of fell for that little got out of place there one time.
Yep.
But they tried that play again. 2 or 3 plays later, he was there.
Yep.
After a talk with the coach, he stayed at home.
That's right.
So he learned a valuable lesson.
Well, I mean, he had a great week of practice when he comes in here. We talked, about doing his responsibility, about staying flat. He's going to make more plays, and he did. I mean, and we'll get more into it, but, I mean, he had 10 tackles, 5 tackles for loss from a defensive end position, and that with a wing T team, I mean, that's impressive.
There was a time we had spoken earlier. I was talking to you earlier, taking the time out when they were kind of just getting up in there and just getting bodies on body and scrumming.
Yeah.
We're not putting them down. It's more like a rugby scrum. And I was remarked on the air that, the coaches out there talking to him. Well, I don't know exactly what you were talking to him about. But I asked you, because I was speculating, did you go out there and talk about control that gap and get a little lower, not come up so high?
Yeah, I mean, we were just kind of playing high, and they were getting up under us, and that's, we wanted to stop kind of that momentum. I felt like they were getting some momentum, and we just kind of tried to reset it, and we did. We started playing lower and playing our gap responsibilities like we were supposed to, and we were able to get a stop.
Offensively, you came out on fire. You took your opening possession down the field, and boom, bada bing, was right in the end zone. Setting that tone early, how important was that for the victory? It's
very important. I mean, when they give us a certain look and we know what kind of exploits that, we attacked it and we executed. That's the bottom line on offense. If you can execute what's being called, I mean, you're going to move down the field.
Anybody stand out that you'd like to mention that's maybe not here with us this evening offensively? Our quarterback did a great job again, Ty Foster, and the usual names, the usual suspects, Kevin.
I mean, Ty had a great game, threw a couple touchdown passes. He's getting better each week. Of course, Braylon Revis, I mean, he rushed for over 80 yards, had over 60 yards receiving, had 4 touchdowns. As far as the offensive line up front, I mean, you can't do any of that without them guys up front. And they were moving the pile, and they were opening up holes for us. And the receivers did a great job of blocking. We were throwing a lot of perimeter stuff, and they did a great job of blocking, and that's how you get big gains on perimeter stuff.
How big of a contribution was it? We mentioned several times it looks like we found us another running back. We just didn't get Braylon involved in game one that much. But the whole plan was to work him in at some point. But he really got the opportunity last Friday night and took advantage of his shot.
Well, he's a dynamic player. I mean, anytime you get the ball in his hands, he can. I mean, he can take it to the house. He can, make big plays. But, I mean, we just got to make sure to find different ways to get him the ball because like I said, he's a dynamic player, and he's going to be an important part of moving forward.
All right, at this time, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with defensive end J.T. Gist along with Coach Reed, and we'll have some questions for them. And right back here in a few minutes on the Landrum Football Coaches Show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. Stick around.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees, LLC. At JB Trees, LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511 or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees, LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, The Spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
All right, welcome back to the Landrum Cardinals Coaches Football Show. And this week we're traveling down to Ware Shoals, South Carolina, to take on the Hornets. And, Coach, what can you tell us about the opponent this week?
Well, they've got off to a good start, too. They're 2-0. They beat one of our region rivals, Blacksburg, pretty well. They've got a lot of speed. They're big up front. I mean, they're a really, really good 1A team. I think they came out number 8 this week. But they beat a really good 96 team last week. So they had to come back from behind to win. I think they were down a little bit. So that shows you that, they're not going to quit. But they've got some really good athletes that, again, we're going to have to stay disciplined and do what we do and just make sure that, we're just preparing our guys every single day, and they're out at practice doing everything they can do to get better each day. And we just go out and play one play at a time.
Have they had some standout athletes that really take the mark each week, that stand out in you when you look at the film and you break them down, that you really say, this is the guy we got to stop?
Yeah, no, well, first, it starts with their quarterback. Their quarterback, he's a really good runner. He can throw the ball well. He completes a lot of passes. But they got some big, tall receivers out there. And then defensively, they got a linebacker, number 55. He's a stud. So we got our work cut out for us this week, and I'm excited for the opportunity to play them. And it's going to be a good game.
If they got the great quarterback, as you're saying, and looking out for the run this week, how are we going to prepare defensively? You're the big defensive guy here,
Yeah.
so what are we going to do, Coach?
Well, I mean, you just got, you got to read your keys every single play. You got to make sure that your eyes aren't getting where they need to be, and make sure, any type of run responsibility you have, you're doing that every single play. You can't take a play off.
How is the transition from week to week? I mean, like last week we're facing a team that's all bunched up in there running a wing tee, and then you come out this week and you're versing a spread.
That's small school football for you. I mean, you're going to face a team that's foot to foot like we did last week, and then next week you're going to play a team that's spread out and throws the ball everywhere, and then the next week you're going to play somebody that's kind of 50-50. So you just have to be versatile in what you do and be able to really coach your guys up for them to understand what to do each week.
Offensively, great performance, of course, last week, putting up the big points and such. How difficult do you think it may be to score this week in the 30-point range like that, or so fast, opening the floodgates early last week? Do you expect we would love a fast start, but in reality,
I mean, I don't expect it to be like it was last week. Of course, we want to start out fast, but this is a really good team, and we've got, like I said, we've got our work cut out for us. But if we do what we do, I mean, there's a chance we could start off fast. I mean, you just have to execute, especially offensively. You have to execute every single play to give you the chance to do what we did last Friday night.
How would you rate the quarterback play so far, and from a standpoint of yardage, touchdowns, and leadership?
Well, he's now going into his third-year starter. I mean, he's the general on the field. He gets everybody lined up. He gets our pass protection set. He knows our playbook in and out. He's setting people where they need to go. Sometimes he has to tell the guys what routes to run. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job. I mean, his stats aren't jumping off the paper right now, but they're coming. I mean, he's getting better and better every day at practice, more comfortable. But he's just overall great leader for our team.
Kevin, anything you'd like to ask the coach?
No, we're just looking forward to heading down to historic Regal Stadium, and it's going to be a great setting. It's a very historic baseball field, and it's also hosted football for nearly 100 years too, and a lot of great traditions down there. And we're just looking forward to making that trip, and in a historic place. It's a unique setting, and looking to see our Cardinals go 3-0.
That's right. Well, Coach, what are you most looking forward to as Landrum looks to build on these back-to-back wins last week?
Just competing. I mean, I told our guys the day after practice, just don't get complacent and compete every single day. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You come out here and you do your job, and it'll take care of itself. I'm just excited to see us grow each week and become better as a team.
That's right. And we hope to see you The Fan down in Ware Shoals this Friday night. Kickoff at 7:30 p.m. If you can't make it, of course, join us here on Upstate Prepcast. But we would really like to see you in the stands following our team, Coach.
Yes, absolutely.
Down in support of you. So thank you, Coach Reed, JT Gist, JP Brannion, Coach Rollins for joining us tonight. And, of course, thanks to all of you Cardinal fans at home for tuning in. Before we close, we want to take a moment to thank some sponsors who make the Landrum Football Coaches Show possible. Kevin?
Yeah, our primary sponsor of the Coaches Show is Teddy Laster Racing Stables. We're also proud to be sponsored by the Briar Patch Quick Stop of Campobello, M and Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, and Peach Country of Campobello. And if you'd also like to show your appreciation or become a sponsor here of the Landrum Football Coaches Show, go over to our website at www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum to learn information. And another thing you can do to help us, because looking at YouTube analytics, 80% of the people out there that watch our broadcast are not subscribed to our YouTube channel. So if you want to help get our numbers up there as well, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to get notifications every time that we go live or upload content.
Ring that bell, please. All right, folks, be sure to join us Friday night for kickoff as the Cardinals take on the Ware Shoals Hornets. For me,
That's right.
and Kevin and the entire Upstate Prepcast team, we'll see you Friday night. And as the coach always says,
Go Cards.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship-winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
All right, back here at historic Regal Stadium in Ware Shoals, South Carolina. We're just about 8 minutes from getting underway here. And Kevin Jackson with Steve Roper, Rob McIntyre, our sideline reporter. Rob, why don't you buzz in here and say hello to people you haven't
Old dog's back in the house again. I like it. I'm glad to be here.
He's right here in front of us.
Ooh, it sure enough is hot enough today, boy.
We are right on the sideline tonight, folks. So hopefully on big plays, I'd expect to see some people standing up in front of you. Hopefully they don't block our dish here. We're on that good Starlink internet tonight. So
I think you'll be fine as far as the camera goes tonight.
All right. So we're here. We're about ready to get things started. Ware Shoals has come in through that stone building to your left here and come down the way. They're making their way. His captains are heading to midfield here right in front of us. Come your Landrum Cardinals. Steve, you want to clue in who our captains are since we can actually see them?
Oh, yeah. We've got number 9, Carson Roach, number 12, Garrett Bridges, 22, Ty Foster, and 23, Braden Means, the captains. Whoa, way across the field over there. Let's see if I can stretch the old eyeballs that far.
Let's see if I can help you a little bit here. Yeah.
So they've got a slew of big purple guys over there.
So I'm going to read some numbers out to you if you're ready.
All right.
12.
12 is Jaden Johnson.
And 2.
2 is Tyrell Cunningham.
17.
17 is not listed on this roster.
Right, 66.
Let's look on the back just to double check on it, but 17's not listed. And 66, my old friend Philip 66 is Destin Lewis.
4.
Altavius Evans.
I think 4, 66, and 17 are the only official captains for tonight. The others are just kind of behind him, so we'll just kind of cut it off at that. And based on the way we're standing, we're about ready to get things underway.
Well, this week we don't have a broadcast booth, but if we did, let's just call this
our makeshift.
Yeah, our makeshift broadcast booth is brought to you by Mike Varner's Plumbing Solutions since 1984. Give them a call at 864-472-8756. And the Invocation View Church. Join us Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11
We need a prayer for tonight.
That's right. For services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road.
That one too.
Yeah, that one too in Bowling Springs. Yeah, we need somebody up here to shake and rattle some beads or possibly a snake or two tonight here. We need some good luck. And oh my goodness, look who made. There's a lot of Landrum fans here. Let's show what we got here, Kevin.
Turn that
camera around and look at the people. Look at the people. There you go, people. Look at yourselves. Festive crowd here on hand. The band showed up. What little bit of stands that they gave us, hey, we filled it up. And matter of fact, you and I are taking up some space that some other people probably could be wanting it at this time. So,
well, covet not.
All right, let's take it down to Rob with that opening coin toss.
Yeah, gentlemen, I'm making my way out here with the captains of midfield. We're going to get over here with the white hat and see what's going on.
All right, fellas, come on in. Shake hands.
Up for the Hornets, number 4, Altavius Evans, number 66, Destin Lewis, and number 17, Alkebion Evans.
All right, gentlemen, me and this is my crew. My name's Lee Blackman. I'll be your official tonight. I got Jack Powell, Telford Jamison, Mr. Boston, and Mr. Hennessy. He's going to step up for the toss. Okay? So we've got a commemorative coin here. That's tails. That's heads. Heads, tails. You call it loud enough you can hear it.
Heads.
You call it heads. It is a tails. You won the toss. You want the ball. Which goal you want to defend?
Ware Shoals won the toss. They elected to receive.
All right, looking for some strategy there, Kevin. They want to take the ball, go right down the field, try to exert themselves offensively. They're going to come out in a big spread offense, and the coach says, has warned us, they've got a good quarterback and a good receiving course, too.
Yeah, and this was in high school you can never go based off last year's result. But this was a very high-scoring game, even though Cardinals led it comfortably most of it. Ware Shoals still put up nearly 30 in that game, even though we just happened to put up 50. So knowing that this could be another high-powered matchup, they want to get on the board and get things going.
And it's a team that we know will not quit. As you said, they dug a hole deep kind of last week against 96.
28-16 at halftime was Ware Shoals down, and rallied from behind, scored with just less than a minute to go to take that win. So
just tells you
it's going to be a 60-minute battle.
Yeah, 60-minute battle. They know how to go, exert themselves right to the bitter end. Here come the Cardinals onto the field. The boys from Hogback Mountain. Small in numbers, but big in heart. Ladies and gentlemen, there come the Ware Shoals.
We just hope it ain't clogged with the cholesterol, Steve.
That's right. We just hope it's not, their hearts are big, but not, like Kevin said, clogged with cholesterol. It's a nice little stadium here. Perfect environment for high school football. Purple smoke in the end zone down there, too. How about that? Little, was it Prince? A little purple haze going on down there.
Purple haze, purple haze.
You might want to get a shot of it if I'm going to keep talking about it, so people at home know what we're talking about. There it is. Purple smoke bombs. And
I bet they had some at Bird Nose.
Yeah, that's what she stated. They buy that at Bird Nose. We can't, Bird Nose didn't pay this year, so hush up about that.
It was such a great commercial. We still every once in a while give them their flowers.
Probably one of the funniest that I ever wrote. You did it. All right, Joey Martinez will tee it up for the Cardinals. Number one is deep. That's Charles Callahan, along with Rakeem Robinson.
We're ready to get this experiment underway.
And Tyrell Cunningham. So we got a Callahan, Cunningham, and a Robinson, deep.
I don't know if we've ever been this close to the field, but you're going to see it live, and hopefully live and clear.
Yeah, you're going to be right up in it. We're going to be right up in the line of scrimmage here this evening. And they've got some great special teams weapons back there. We got to have good coverage on this opening kick. Because starting right out the gate, these Hornets are ready to sting. And Joey Martinez lays the cowhide to it. High pooch kick's going to take a bounce at the 25. Number 7 on the return. Gets away from 3 Cardinals over there. And just as I said, it could be dangerous as he goes down the sidelines over there. Rakeem Robinson on the opening kickoff returns that thing about 32 yards.
Looks like he made it back to the 50.
Back to the midfield stripe.
10 Hornets in Cardinal territory.
25-yard return.
Again, folks, it's going to be a tough track this tonight, so just bear with us. And
look out for the arm. The quarterback, they have warned us. They'll send 3 receivers out to our side of the field. This field, we're facing east, we're facing the west. Option to our side. Quarterback keeper trying to turn the curve. Eli Shirley with the initial contact slips by him, and number 12 comes in and finishes it up for the Cardinals, Garrett Bridges, and he comes up favoring that left shoulder a little bit, or elbow, from that linebacker position. Give him about 6 yards on the carry to bring up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinal 44-yard line. Twin receivers to the top side of the field. That's illegal motion. It gets called before the referee makes a good call. Recognize that right quick. Let's get in on that call. False start. That'll cost them 5 yards. We needed that right there. Something to slow them down a little bit. That take it back right at the 49-yard line of the Cardinals. 2nd and 9. They'll send 2 receivers to the far side of the field, spread them out, one to this side. Pistol formation, quarterback looking to run, trying to turn the corner. Nobody's over there to stop him. Down the sidelines he goes, down close to the 30-yard line, marking the 34-yard line. And that's a Flounder Seafood first down.
No doubt on that. He was running when he picked the ball.
But he's got a big Ware Shoals Hornets first down.
Fast start for the Hornets. We were warned about this quarterback. Said he had some wheels on him, and so far he's shown it. on first down. A little delayed handoff. No, the quarterback keeps it. Great fake. He's going to be upended over on that far sideline. Looks like number 1 on the stop, Trey Nesbitt.
Second down.
Correction, that was Hayden Martindale on the stop, but not after a good gain of about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line of the Cardinals.
31, our 31. Got the snap.
Little delayed handoff to number 2.
Number 2, Tyrell Cunningham on the carry.
TJ Gist on the stop.
Big Ware Shoals Hornets first.
That's another Flounder Seafood first down for the Hornets, Kevin. Moving the ball methodically down the field. Ball is at the 27-yard line.
Number 12, Jaden Johnson on the keeper.
Johnson this time on the keeper. He's going to be stopped up in there at the line. Eli Shirley's up in there along with number 77, Esteban Valdez. Valdez. He told me tonight. Still butchered it. Sorry, son. 2nd and about 7. Johnson takes the snap, hands it off, man's into the open, turns the corner, looking for the end zone, smells it, still on his feet, into the end zone, touchdown, Ware Shoals. So they'll take their opening drive, go down the field, and put it in the end zone.
Number 2, Tyrell Cunningham. Strikes Peter.
Number 2, Tyrell Cunningham with the 26-yard jump. Down to Rob McIntyre with this extra point.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't know these gentlemen, but look like they're going to be going for 2. They lining up with a quarterback and a running back, so we'll see what they do. Handoff number 2. He is stopped short of the goal line, so no good on the conversion.
Good effort in that interior line that time to make that stop. J.P. Branyon, the linebacker, steps up in there to make the stop along with Bridges and number 51, Zeke Poree. 6-0 Hornets. 9:16 remaining in here in the first quarter of play at historic Regal Stadium. We'll be right back.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
All right, back here at Regal Stadium in Ware Shoals, South Carolina, Tyrone Cunningham will kick it away for the Hornets. Hayden Martindale and Trey Nesbitt are deep. Short pooch kick's going to be fielded by Cardinal up around the 30-yard line. Number 14 on the return, that's Grady Zipper.
Number 14, Grady Zipper on the return.
So Zipper gets it up to about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 for their first series of the ball game. Kevin, trailing 6-0 early on.
Yeah, and we must say that our first quarter play is sponsored by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, serving a wide variety of seafood, chicken, burgers, barbecue steaks, and 5 different stews. 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg, 864-576-3165. Actually,
All right.
it's not. That's That's not true at all. It's first downs. I'll get first quarter here in just a second.
That's all right. Cardinals from their own 40. Ty Foster at the quarterback. J.P. Brennan stands beside him. Foster to throw. Slings it outside. It's going to be tipped up in the air behind the line of scrimmage still. So Martindale pulls it down off the bounce. Let's see how they're going to rule that. They're going to rule that a backwards pass? Should have been a tip ball and incomplete.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult on this angle this week, but that absolutely looked like he's now saying it's incomplete.
I didn't think it was a backwards pass, and it had to be backwards for it to be a live ball after the tip and it hitting the ground. Martindale still smart and just covering the ball because you never know which way these things are going to go.
Right. No knock on their officiating at all, but when you're in someone else's house, you don't never take any call for granted. We expect the highest degree of professionalism out of all of them, but at times things happen, so always play everything live.
2nd and 10 from our own 40. Handoff. Hayden Martindale, the ball carrier. No, yes, that is. Nope. Yes, it was. Braylon Revis, excuse me. And they'll stop him for no gain behind the line. I was right the first time. Braylon Revis is wearing 5. I had 9 on my mind for some reason. Stop for no gain again. 3rd and 10. Big down to start off the first series of the night. We got a stoppage in play. Equipment. They'll send Branyan off. Got equipment malfunction there. And number 9, Carson Roach will come in to replace John Parker Branyan. Big John on 3rd down. Foster trying to make something happen. Takes the snap, quick throw to inside little screen, bubble screen to number 3, Ian Patterson. Gets a couple of yards out of it. So the Cardinals will be facing their first JB Trees 4th down.
That's right.
JB Trees.
JB Trees offer the most professional work at the most reasonable prices. 106 South Carolina Highway 11, Landrum 864-457-6352.
Going to have to make a stop defensively or else you're going to be digging a hole very soon. Bad snap from center, takes a hop. Kicker gets it off. Foster's the kicker. Cunningham comes up, fields it on the run. There's a hold not called. There it comes, Old Yeller. They saw it. Oh, even Stevie Wonder could have seen that one. And I know I saw it.
Penalty sponsored by Seawright Funeral Home, celebrating special loved ones and important lives since 1925, located in Inman, South Carolina.
Celebrating 100 years this year, Seawright's Funeral Home. The last person in town to ever let me down, Bob Seawright. So they'll mark that from the point of the foul. That's going to back them up a little deeper, and that's what we need. They'll be starting from around their own 25-yard line.
And again, JB Trees is sponsor of our first quarter of play, which we just gave. Also, Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, Agent Ron Hawkins. Give him a call at 864-425-5792.
Now, Guest on the defensive end, along with Braden Revis over here on this end. A.J. Lindsey is out at the linebacker spot, so got to stay home on the ends. It's this option pitch from this quarterback Johnson. He takes it and he's tapped. There's the option pitch. We're not in place, and there goes Cunningham. Up to the midfield stripe, down to the 30, down to the 20, a foot race. Hayden Martindale comes up from behind and drags him down to save the touchdown. But hold everything. Old Yeller has reared his head back at the 30-yard line.
Hold it.
Which goes to show you, when they get these big holes, sometimes somebody's doing something a little dirty.
Holding call against the Hornets, so that big game will be a waste.
What an effort, though, by the Cardinal. Number 5, Braylon Revis is who that was, chased him down and saved the touchdown. back them up. It was marked from the spot of the foul, so really from the original line of scrimmage, it only equals out to be about a 5-yard penalty. So that's going to bring back up first down at about 15. So we got to tighten up on that option. Stop that. That is, they see something now. Johnson back to throw, looking, got a man underneath. Great coverage back there by the Cardinals.
That was Ian Patterson.
Back there in the back, as Rob calls it, Ian Patterson, number 3. He stayed with his man right from the get-go there, so his passing game was something the coach said that they were concerned with. Very efficient, and he's very proficient with the ball.
And he's a multi-year, about a third-year starter, so very experienced and savvy, knows what to go do with the football.
Well, let's see what he can do now on 2nd and 15 back at their own 20-yard line. Cunningham will be shifted over to Johnson's right side. Johnson takes the snap, rolling to the left. Cardinals come up, slings it to the outside and up into about the 3rd row of the stands.
Yeah, I was looking for the ball there. I couldn't find it. I thought, no wonder if it's in the stands.
So far, a great defensive series for the Cardinals. Brings up 3rd and 15. We need a stop.
And part of what was most distinguishable about our first 2 games was that defensive front up there, being able to get a lot of push with Boothie Elf. We wondered if that could happen tonight. First drive, they kind of pushed us down the field. This one we fought back a little bit, even though penalties have helped us out. But let's see if we can pull up a good 3rd down here.
All right, 3rd and 15 back at their own 20-yard line. Johnson outside to the right, quickly and met immediately as he caught the ball. Helmet comes off over there. What a stick, though, by the Cardinal. That was number 5 over there with the stick, lost the helmet. Braden Revis playing a good game so far, and also, I think that was also Martindale on the stop in there, hit him immediately first. We're limited this evening. We're cramped for space over here, so we're not going to have the instant replay this evening. We've got
not too much.
Not too much. So the Cardinals bend but don't break here, and the Hornets kind of hurt themselves with 2 costly penalties. But nonetheless, we're going to get the ball back hopefully here after this punt, and they'll blow it dead. Somebody jumped off sides. Motion, folks, start against the punting team. So that'll back them up even more. So they'll be, the kicker should be standing right in the shadow of his own goal post here. Standing back around the goal line to kick this thing. Maybe about the 3. Low snap, he fields it. Rush comes and it's blocked by the Cardinals and scooped up and into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Number 9, Carson Roach with the recovery. And I do believe Zeke Pori came in, and Roach may have been the one that blocked it, but special teams pays off for the Cardinals. Can you believe it? Down to Rob.
Yeah, guys, that was a good-looking play. He come in there really hot and got a little hand on that ball. Let's see here. Okay, we got Mahaffey on the snap. Looks like
missing a body.
Hayden Martindale on the hold.
Esteban was late.
And Martinez on the kick. So, yes, that's correct. Oh.
Bad snap all the way.
Bad snap.
Well, extra points seem to be, or point afters, either way you go, seem to be
a little elusive.
Yeah, a little elusive for both teams here, but a great special teams play by the Cardinals. 5:51 remaining in the first quarter of play. The Cardinals tied up 6 apiece.
And we'll go to
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today. You have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511 or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Our expertise. And I tell you what, I got the expert working beside me on the left with all this equipment bringing you the action straight into your living room at home. I hope everything's fine back home, and I hope you're sitting in front of your television and you're listening to us. And remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
We're still figuring out the Starlink stuff. It's much better than it has been off of cellular so far, but there's always going to be little gaps in your wireless, so we're getting better every week.
Kevin, it looks like we got Martinez lining up for the kickoff here.
All right.
As soon as refs give them the sign, here we go. And the kick is away, and it's a pretty good kick. 17 for Ware Shoals picked it, and he's moving to the opposite side of the field, turning to go down the sideline. And he's still going. Ooh, looked like they might have got him out about the 45.
You know,
there comes the penalty marker, so they better not call it on us.
Rob, you know we jinxed I jinxed all of us on extra points last week.
That was a dead ball foul, little extracurricular activity going on between two players. Now, I will admit the Hornet was back there stinging that Cardinal a little bit, but let's see how they call it. If they're going to call it fairly, it should be against Ware Shoals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Now, looks like the 15-yard variety against us.
I just have to object with that one. I tell you what, that was totally on them. Hey, but it's football, and I got to shut up. That's all I can say. But I do disagree with that call right there.
They are having another conversation, so hold up.
Is it going against them? It better go against them, but for them to call that against us was totally wrong now. It's going to mark it. He's calling it from back here to spot of the foul, but the foul took place way down there, so I don't understand this at all.
Could have been two separate penalties as well.
Well, this came out way back here. I'm not going to get a signal from him. We're not going to get a hog wrangling signal at all this week, are we?
No.
So Walhalla's set in business. Just give them a gift at the Cardinal 37-yard line. Look for Johnson. That's the movement. They didn't call it option pitch. Caught in the backfield. He escapes and still fights his way forward. Carson Roach had him. Now another late penalty flag coming in. And we need to quit running our mouth defensively. And that's all there is to that now. We're going to call a timeout. We're going to talk about it and get our heads on straight. 5:30 remaining, 6-6 apiece here at historic Regal Stadium.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
Well, back here at Regal Stadium, the penalty marked off against the Cardinals puts the ball down at the 15-yard line of the Cardinals. Kevin, you know what they say, when you are your own worst enemy, you don't need enemies. Johnson takes the snap. Little inside handoff is going to be read beautifully by the interior lineman that came crashing through. Zeke Poree with the loss. That's playing it right there, baby. That is playing it, Zeke Poree. A loss on the play of about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 15. Scoreboard hasn't changed, but the ball appears to me to be on the 20-yard line. So they'll send 2 receivers to our side, one to the top side of the field, one back to the left of Johnson, who takes the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure's coming. Steps up into an open pocket. Braden Revis, Carson Roach, stops him.
He steps up in the open pocket and gains back about 10, but it's still 3rd down.
That's still going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. There was a holding there that didn't get called. That front line for the Cardinals, Shirley, Poree, and T.J. Gist. At the ends, Carson Roach. Handoff, Cunningham looking for somewhere to run up the middle. Eli Shirley in there on the stop along with Gist. That'll move the chains. That's a Flounder Seafood 1st down. That'll make it 1st and goal to go for the Hornets at the 10-yard line. .345 and counting. Still here in the 1st quarter. Johnson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Cunningham, runs right into the Cardinals, and they say the ball is on the ground. Fumble on the play, and the Cardinals come up with it.
12.
Yeah, zipper. Garrett Bridges with the recovery 2 times that they've turned the ball over. One on the punt block.
Rob, what did you see down there on the play?
Yeah, they run the option again, and the quarterback kept it and tried to advance it, and the ball got grabbed, I'll put it that way, and then it hit the ground, and our guys jumped on it.
You see who might have knocked that out? We'll come back to you.
It's one of those interior linemen. I'm going to say it was up in there with Eli Shirley or T.J. Gist. Back at our own 4-yard line, Ty Foster at the quarterback. Handoff goes to the side. It's Revis trying to get to the outside. Breaks free down the sideline. He gets away. And there goes Braden Revis to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and into the end zone. 96 yards. Can you believe it?
I don't believe it because I thought he went out of bounds.
I'm going to survey the field, and I don't see any laundry. Rob, what do you say about that?
Yeah, he was inbounds by a good bit, so yeah, he was good.
I had stopped moving the camera because I thought he'd stepped out. He looked like he was just going out. He faked everyone out and just kept going.
Good cut. He made a good cut.
Woo, Braylon Revis. If anybody wants to know, has he got speed?
He got it.
Well, he may not have it, but he has duration. He outlasted him. He ran him 96 yards. Can you believe it? 12-6 down to Rob with this extra point.
Let me get over here in position.
I think we're going to try to go for 2 here, Rob, to make up that extra point. Take it away.
All right. Yeah, that looks like what we're lining up for, guys, 2. Got Braden and Revis in the back position. Ty Foster QB. Motion by the receiver. And
Nesbitt.
He was caught as soon as he received it.
Just got him right at the 1-yard line. Great play by the defensive player for the Ware Shoals Hornets. Hey, the Cardinals, they strike and they strike fast behind the legs of Braylon Revis. 96-yard jump. 3:03 here in the first quarter. Your score, Ware Shoals 6, the Cardinals 12. We'll be right back.
This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast. And I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing. Proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Varner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a...
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Varner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
12-6 here at Regal Stadium. The Cardinals over the Ware Shoals Hornets here in the first quarter. Joey Martinez to kick it away for the Cardinals. High kick's going to be fielded by number 11. Rice, the ball carrier, trying to turn the corner. Cardinals come in. Eli Shirley is there along with 2 more. Number 14 with the initial contact, Grady Zipperer. Also in there, number 23 of the Cardinals, Braden Means. So we've settled down a little bit. Maybe we're playing a little better defense here the last series. The Hornets keep hurting themselves with penalties. However, at the end part, trying to, watching that option and stuff, we got a little better on that last series. I think we had 3 stops for a loss on that last series for the Hornets. And they'll start back at their own 23-yard line. Three receivers to the top side of the field. Johnson rolling to the left. Option keeps it himself into the open. Up to the midfield stripe, down the sidelines, 40, 30, 20, foot race. Finally stopped and knocked out of bounds over there. Nesbitt, Trey Nesbitt with the touchdown saving tackle. No doubt we've got to figure out something. We're missing AJ, no doubt, to stop those outside runs, so. We kind of feared that earlier in the year, what would happen if AJ went down, and I think we're seeing the results right there with the option pitch and things like that.
They're going to learn on the fly here tonight.
That's right. That's okay. I mean, he could have ran that for a touchdown. We hustled. We stopped him. Nesbitt, credit Nesbitt. Stopped him at the 14-yard line. Second time they've been inside here, the red zone tonight. Handoff, Cunningham is going to be smacked hard. Initial contact made by number 14, Grady Zipper.
Well, we said in our pregame, this is not a team where Shoals is. You're going to score one on them, give up a big play, and they're going to quit. They fight and have fought in all their games. So we're in a battle here. Still 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and it's been a boxing match thus far.
They'll give him 4 yards on that carry. 2nd and 6 down to the Cardinal 10-yard line, and we are in the red zone. Sponsored by Synovus Mortgage. Cunningham, the ball carrier, into the end zone. Did he make it? Touchdown, Hornets. Made that look kind of easy. Tyrell Cunningham. Down to Rob with this extra point. I believe they're also going to go for 2 points.
Yes, sir. It looks like that's what they're going to be doing here. Yeah, we didn't touch that player coming up the middle. That's twice tonight I've seen that happen. So hopefully we can plug that hole. All right, lining up for 2 here. Quarterback hands it off to number 2. He is passing, and looks like it's incomplete.
That little throwback to the quarterback, Johnson. Lofted it out there, and Johnson couldn't hold on, thank goodness. 1:41 remaining in the first quarter of play. We're all tied up here at historic Regal Stadium. Landrum 12, Ware Shoals 12.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Back at Hicks historic Regal Stadium, 1:41 remaining in the first quarter play, all tied up 12 apiece here. Whew, it's hot and it is muggy, Kevin.
Yeah, it's going to be a stinky car ride home, I think, for everybody here. They're going to take the daggum fabric cleaner to all the vehicles.
What a day to forget to wear deodorant, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Tyrell Cunningham.
At least you wore drawers.
Yeah, we'll kick it off. It's still debatable. And he does. It looks like it's going to sail out of bounds. No, Martindale will pick it up on a run, on a bounce. In and out of traffic goes the little rat. That's what I call him, Martindale. Hayden Wink Martindale's like a little rat when he gets in traffic. Nobody can swat it.
Flag on the play.
Well, of course.
Very far sideline.
Well, he threw it about the time Martindale caught the ball over there, so I have no idea what it could have been.
The flag is about right there, folks, for those that can see at home.
It may go against the Hornets. I don't know. They're marking it that direction, or?
Let's see if these officials what they're talking about here.
I don't know. Let's see what I see there. Okay, take it back this way over there. And, what'd you say? Oh, he said he's. I don't think he did. Yeah, he did. He was over there, and he did. I saw him. Uh-oh. Ineligible. What?
Called on Landrum.
Illegal contact. Huh. That's a new one on me when it comes to a kickoff return. Illegal contact.
I believe I'm sitting over reading. I'm kind of upset they didn't have enough in the buffet line for me to get. I wanted seconds, and they didn't make any more.
Yeah, flimity flam. What would Colonel Sherman Potter say about that? Buffalo biscuits. So, now we're going to make us kick it over. I don't know. I have to
show the people again here.
Yeah, show the peoples.
You got the band over there. Yeah. And let's go over here and see. We got another seat in here. Back to the action.
I tell you what, I don't understand that one. I need some, mark that down to ask the coach what that was all about.
We might find out on the Landrum Football Coaches Show, filmed every Tuesday at the Southside Smokehouse, presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables, along with other hosts of local sponsors. Tune in each week on YouTube.
All right, Cunningham kicks it off again. This time we'll bobble it around back there and goes into the end zone, luckily for a touchback.
Yeah, luckily we chose to bobble it after it went into the end zone.
You know, in this world, Kevin.
And the clock's running. That's okay. We'll shorten the game a little bit.
That's true. And it shouldn't be running, but it's running, right?
Yeah, and they just discovered it.
Okay. Stop the clock. We've heard that before, haven't we?
I believe you've yelled at certain places about that.
So they should be 1:27 on that clock.
That's all right.
We just got beat out of 26 seconds. I can tell you that. There's going to be some discussion over there, so Eric's going to tell them up top to reset the clock. There we go.
Well, it's going to be like the Price is Right.
I think they're going to reset it to 1:27, okay?
Maybe it might be in an old stadium. Once the clock goes down, we can't reset it for another 26 days.
118?
Split the difference on you.
Okay. I still don't agree with it, but.
Can you imagine if this was the old clock here in the end zone?
Yeah, well, we'll get a shot of that old clock in a little bit. The people at home need to see that. You haven't seen that. Foster from his own 20-yard line brings the Cardinals out. Tie ball game, 12 apiece. Handoff up the middle. That's Revis, the ball carrier. Good gainer on that. Gave him about 6 yards. Takes it out to the 22, trying to establish a little momentum here. Under a minute. Handoff again to Braylon. Leans forward, takes it across the 30-yard line to the 31-yard line, and picks up a Flounder Seafood first down.
And if anybody's at home wondering why maybe the lighting goes a little in and out, when you're at this low of an angle, it kind of picks up the lighting from these stadium lights, and it's going to have a little bit of effect compared to where normally you'll see it coming from higher up and doesn't really affect the camera lens. So
but you're right up in on the action, folks. I can look at that camera angle that we've got there. You're in it. You can see it better than me as Foster crawls out the signals. Going to his right, looking for the option pitch. Takes it on his own. Reverses field. Cuts back up into the middle. Past the sticks. Up to the 40. Midfield stripe. A foot race with Cunningham down the sidelines and shoves him out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Ty Foster showing some craftiness, Kevin.
See if I can give us an instant replay here. We'll put it as he cuts back on the corner and gets shoved out of bounds. Almost rounded that thing and got around. See, maybe there it is coming through the hole one more time. We're a little limited in our instant replay connectivity up here in the stands tonight, but we'll do the best we can.
That's a Flounder Seafood first down for Ty Foster. Takes it to the Hornet 26-yard line. 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Foster with the long snap count. Handoff to Braylon Revis. Met at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go.
First man to the back is number 55, Trent Dial. And a helmet's popped off in the pile.
Got a helmet off on the player in there. Let's see. That's one of ours.
Tighten them chin straps.
Revis's helmet come off. Well, you can tighten that chin strap all you want when you're a ball carrier. Those guys are trying to rip that head off. You know, if it's a lineman, I would say, you know,
See,
possibly.
those young generation, they like to wear them awful loose on the head. Back in my day, we didn't even have a face mask at all, just a leather head.
Okay, old leather head, which was filmed here at this historic stadium.
That's right.
As I see a host of Cardinal ladies down there looking at a spot on the field, somebody said George Clooney stood here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the first quarter play. Ware Shoals 12. The Cardinals 12, and we're marching at the Hornets' door. Stick around.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172.
Did research? Call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
Ooh, that was a wild first quarter of play. Second quarter of play coming up here. Yeah, it was brought to you by the View Church. We get right back to it as Foster brings him to the line on first down. Takes it on his own. J.P. John Parker, Branyan, the lead blocker on that. Not much for Foster to go on. Yeah, second quarter of play here, Kevin.
Is View Church. Join us Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. for services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Also, Guy Roofing. Strong defense wins games and protects roofs. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered from quick repairs to full replacements. Call 1-800-771-0778 or visit GuyRoofing.com and put the winning team on your roof.
All right, whistles before the snap on 3rd and 7. And Landrum McCall and take a timeout. We'll stick with it right here during this one and kind of size up the situation. Swapping touchdowns back and forth. But defensively, we've given up some big plays on the run, but so have they. But their big plays have come on well-designed plays where we've just absolutely missed tackles. Our big plays have been from craftiness and athleticism, getting away from tackles and scooting down the field and the block punt.
I kind of agree and disagree. I feel like their plays are more from blown assignments, and they've just gone through some wide open holes, where ours has been more that, like you said, trying to break tackles and get out and make great jump cuts and get around it and stuff. Just two different types of big plays. Theirs has looked a little easier, but they both count and they're both effective, as we're both at 12 apiece here in the second quarter.
So if you paid you $2 to get in, so far you've gotten your money's worth. And if you're at home watching, we're certainly glad you are. And please, even if you don't like it, do us a favor and hit the like button anyway. Subscribe and ring that bell.
Had a good little crowd so far on there. Just looked at our stats, and we thank you for watching.
3rd and 7 at the 23, and they can't get it off. That'll be a false start against the Cardinals. You could say that's just giving us a little more room to work with.
You know, with our unique situation here, we didn't have quite as much time to get our pregame show, but one of our points we're going to be in the pregame show. We felt this could be an even matchup throughout this game. It may come down to who makes the least mistakes, and not just missed tackles and stuff like that, but with penalties. And so far, the Cardinals on a 3rd and 7, not helping themselves now, 3rd and really long.
3rd and about 12 now, back at the 27-yard line. Foster to throw. Rush comes, gets it outside the Nesbitt, pulls it in, picking up a good block over there from Ian Patterson, and Nesbitt still on his feet, and they're battling around over there. They'll finally bring him down. But Patterson was over there in a wrestling match trying to free up that defensive back so Nesbitt could make a move.
And give a big shout out to number 66 there, Blake Bridges, the big center in there, coming in there and pushing his guy down the field there and picking up a few more yards. And now Cardinals in a position where they may consider going for it. It looks like they may.
Have to call Blake Mrs. Buttersworth. He's king of the pancakes.
That's right. His senior photo features him eating pancakes on the
celebrating all the pancake blocks he's had.
That's right.
That's right.
Check that out at the Campbell Coliseum.
I heard him say that he had been wanting to do that type of picture since he was in elementary school. 4th and 6 for the Cardinals at the 22-yard line. Foster takes the snap, looking to the right side, rolling out under pressure. Slings it to the backside of the end zone. Got him in there. Tipped out of the way by a Hornet at the last second.
Fortunate number 13 for Ware Shoals there. Had it measured and stuff, and that's kind of where, again, that's a very late over the middle play. That's usually one.
It's all right. Foster did a great job to find him there. I mean, he was there, but the Hornet, I have to say, the Hornet came up and made a good play. Might have hung there just a moment, but he was on the run, rolling to the right side. Great throw, great effort.
Immediate pressure in his face. This line's got to toughen up a little bit, and getting a little too much free rush on the quarterback as this juncture in the ball game.
All right, Ware Shoals has moved the ball effectively on us all evening long. So we need a stop here defensively. Johnson, option, keeper. We step up. We turn him back inside that time, and the linebackers can come up to make the stop. Revison on the stop, along with Eli Shirley, number 50.
And you wondered what, we've talked about it a couple times now with Lindsey, kind of the defensive coaches have said that their goal is to kind of feed everything inside to AJ. Without him there, how does those game plans, how does those play calls differ now for the Landrum Cardinal defensive staff?
Stop for about a yard, really. They'll give him 2 on the scoreboard, but from our angle, it just looks like an extra long yard. 2nd and 8 at the 23 then, we'll call it.
No, the longest yard was filmed. That was a different film from
That's
Leatherhead.
right.
It wasn't filmed here.
Johnson looking to throw, but they'll whistle, blow the whistles dead at the line of scrimmage before it gets going. I think somebody flinched up front. That's going to be an illegal procedure, false start, whatever you want to call it. What's the difference between illegal procedure and a false start? Remember in the old days, when I was a kid, it was illegal procedure.
Well, that political correctness gets you everywhere, you know.
It's the procedure. They didn't say, what was the procedure? It's like clipping. They never say clipping anymore. They call a block in the back. 2nd and 14. That'll push it back to the 18-yard line. 9:17 and counting. Second quarter. Tied at 12. So I look for that option quarterback keeper. Nope, looking to throw. Johnson under pressure, escapes. He's got plenty of running room. And picks up a Flounder Seafood first down out near the 46-yard line.
Coming right into your living room,
I
folks.
will tell you something I noticed right there. We do not have the speed. If they get past that line, we're missing the speed of the Motor Madman 24.
Yeah, definitely from everything I read in the Index Journal from 96 game recap from last week, this kid can hurt you. He's a true dual threat quarterback. 2 touchdowns rushing in that effort, the big touchdown throwing to win the game. He can hurt you in multiple ways.
I think he can hurt you with his brain. He's a pretty smart player.
That's right.
Little delayed handoff is going to be hit immediately. Zeke Pourri says, welcome. Hello, Mr. Hornet. Zeke Pourri come charging in that time and just laid the wood to him.
Sir, are you a Hornet or a dirt dauber? Which are you?
Well, the lumberjack got a hook to him right there and smacked him across the teeth with a 2x4.
Well, see, the only thing that would work on a lumberjack would be a carpenter bee, and if you're a Hornet, that's not going to work on that wood.
That was a big stop for the Cardinals right there. A momentum shifter, we hope. But now you just got to stop that quarterback in his wheels.
And Ware Shoals very different than teams of the modern era. They have no problem slowing this thing down.
Well, if it's worked several times, why not go right back to it? I expect Johnson on the keeper, on the option keeper. This time he may just try to pitch it late. That's the scary thing with Cunningham lining up to his left side. So watch the option to the right side. And I am wrong as usual. Johnson to throw, going deep, got a man there. And he pulls it in and drops it. Great coverage back there in the secondary. Cooper Tidwell providing the big D back there. They were going to try to torch him, and he said, no way, no way.
Did get that one on instant replay at least. That's a great job by Cooper.
Didn't get lulled in. You know, I'm expecting, the pitch, the option. They were kind of lulled us in. Cooper Tidwell thought otherwise and knew better. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. Let's get a stop here, boys. Johnson brings them to the line. They'll send 3 receivers out into formation. Johnson rolling to his right, looking to throw. Penalty marker comes in. I believe they're going to catch him for holding. Passes complete up at the midfield stripe. Hayden Martindale back there on the defense, but I believe that's all going to come back.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Rob, see if he can tell us what he saw.
It looked like a hold, guys. Yep, and that's what the officials gave.
They came at a great time, but every time they throw or something like that, they see a little something. They found the open spot right there in the zone coverage. And
sideline reports by Rob McIntyre, sponsored by Chad Wagner State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999.
Like a good neighbor,
State Farm is there.
We'll never make it to Hollywood with like that, buddy.
Well, it doesn't matter how we look. We'll never make it to
Hollywood. I look
Hollywood.
like Elvis at his last performance. That's how I'm sweating up here. 8:24 remaining, tied at 12. Walhalla 3rd and 20, escapes the rush, lobbing it long, got a man there, and he pulls it in. How he caught that between 2 Cardinal defenders is beyond me.
And it's a big Ware Shoals Hornets.
But it's a 23, 27, 32-yard gain.
And that's a killer.
Yes, that's a killer. You got to get that defense off the field. And right now they've been on there so long they're going to be sent a property notice, tax notice rather, from where are we down here? What county are we in way down here? Abbeville County?
Greenwood, I think.
Option pitch. Cunningham on the carry. Well, after the option, Gist comes up to make the stop. That's J.T. Gist. Said he'd like to have 8 tackles this week and a pick 6. I think he's got 3 tackles so far.
This is not a part of the field where the defensive end usually gets a pick 6. That's usually something a little bit backed up closer.
All right, you look at our guys standing around, hands on hips up front. Now we're gassed. We're tired.
It's a small school football right here.
That's what it's all about. Dig deep, dig hard. Johnson wants to throw. Outside. Man's there, pulls it in, falls down immediately. Number 7, Rakeem Robinson on the reception.
Honest game, oh so close to the marker, but it'll be about a yard short.
Eli Shirley will check out. And he'll be replaced by Corbin Mahaffey.
3rd and 1.
As they say in some stadiums, it's 3rd down. And Johnson to bring them to the line. They'll send out 4 receivers into formation. Johnson, quarterback keeper all the way. He's got the first down. He's got the Flounder Seafood first down. Move the chains. 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. And now to place the ball at the Cardinal 20. Let's see where I'm at. 30. Where am I at, Rob?
Looks like we at the 30.
At the 30-yard line. Hard to tell from my angle. Scoreboard still says 36, but that's just not true. It's at the 30, as Rob says. Hornets come to the line. Cardinals need a stop. They're tired. They're gassed. Looking to throw. Johnson's got a man over, just lobs it to the outside over there. No problem at all. Cunningham pulls it in and waltzes into the end zone. No penalty markers on the field. The touchdown is good at the 5:48 mark in the second quarter.
Make it 3 touchdowns in the first half for Tyrell Cunningham.
3 touchdowns for Cunningham, as we heard over the PA.
Don't reckon they're happy about that, do you? Are you? Do you?
He's happy.
Well, sure. And I guess Mom and Daddy Cunningham are happy.
And the Hornets will set up for a 2-point conversion.
The whole Cunningham family.
All right, guys. All right, guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I'm going to turn you up a little bit.
Lining up on going for a 2-pointer here. Little lob pass, number 10, and he's in for 2.
I tell you what, we've got no answer. We've got guys out of position, or else they're tired on some of these pass plays.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We
All
got
right, 5:48.
Yep, go ahead.
5:48 remaining in the first half of play. Ware Shoals 20, Landrum 12.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James financial advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
Back here at Regal Stadium in Ware Shoals, Cardinals currently trailing 22-12 with 5:48 left in the first half, or in the first half.
Sometimes when I look, I know the boys are trying as hard as they can, but on these pass plays, I don't know whether we're just busting coverage or what. It's just hard to tell from our angle what's going on, but nonetheless, they've both swapped scores all night. You know, just we get something going, then we take a step backwards. So I don't know. Still a lot of football left to play, and we're going to get the ball back with 5:48 and a half to go, see if we can get something going. Get into the halftime. We do get the ball back to start the second half, so if we can consume a little clock here, go down the field and get a score and get the ball back to start the second half of play, and that seems to be the formula right now, Kevin.
That's right.
Cunningham will kick off for the Hornets. It's going to take a bounce. Revis picks it up. Revis with a good return out to the 38-yard line.
Return is stuffed up around the 35 by Elijah Brown, and it's 1st and 10.
Brown on the stop for the Hornets. We'll take over at 5:41 to go. Little meeting of the minds and the hearts taking place for the Cardinals over on the sidelines as the offensive unit comes out onto the field. Trailing by 8. Here we go. Ty Foster at the quarterback. The Bull Branyan to his right has yet to carry the ball this evening. He'll get it this time. And the Bull rages forward all the way up to the 48-yard line. J.P. Branyan, that's John Parker Branyan. The freshman sensation, first carry of the night, gets 11 yards and a Flounder Seafood first down. Direct snap goes back to Branyan this time, bulling his way forward across the midfield stripe to the 47.
To the fullback, Branyan, as he plows ahead for another modest gain, second down.
Walhalla's defense is a little bit tired also, and you start throwing the bull at them like that, that might, you know, wire them down a little bit more. The Big Brahma Bull, as they call him. John Parker Branyan, J.P. Martindale, Revison. Bad snap. Foster picks it up, running to the sticks and picks up a first down. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade.
That's right.
I got tongue-tied there for a second. Revis went in motion, then they dropped the bad snap on the ground. .450 remaining. We've got it at the Hornet 47-yard line. Moving the ball well so far. 4 receivers in the set. 2 to each side. Foster takes a snap. Hands off to the Bull. The Big Brahma's fighting his way forward. He's got 4 out of it.
Branyan again on the carry. Taken down by a...
Yes, we'll give him 5 out of that. 5 yards on the carry for Branyan. Big John, as I want to call him Big John. Timeout. Ware Shoals. 4:25 remaining. 20-12. Ware Shoals on top of Landrum. We'll be right back.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Pierce Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
All right, back here at Regal Stadium, Cardinals trailing by 8. They're on the move at the 36-yard line of Ware Shoals. 2nd and 5. We got 4 receivers out in the set, 2 to each side. Foster takes the snap, handoff to J.P. Brannion again, trying to get to the left side, falls forward, and he's going to get about 3.5 yards out of that. That's going to bring it closer to the sticks. Give him 2, basically. So that's going to be 3rd and 3. At the 30, make that the 36-yard line, they say. Yeah, at the 36. Brannion, again, the ball carrier. Straight up behind the center, still on his feet. Picks up a Flounder Seafood. First down. Look out for the Brahma Bull. That's a load coming at you if you're a defensive player. Down to the 23, 3:40 and counting. First down, Cardinals. Revis in motion, direct snap goes back to Brannion. He picks it up off the ground and still falls forward for about a yard or 2. I don't know if that's a direct snap or just the center got it to the wrong person. That's twice I've seen it. I'll have to find out if that is a direct snap.
Well, credit Brannion there, a young kid with not a lot of experience at a game this fast and stuff at the varsity level, able to keep his composure instead of panicking.
And still got a yard out of it. 2nd and 9 at the 22. 3 minutes and counting. Foster takes a snap, hands it off to the Bull again. Fighting his way forward. Short gainer again. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And about. You heard the man, 3rd down. I'm going to say 3rd down and about 6.
To the gate near the bathrooms and the goalpost.
So here we go at the 2:40 mark and counting in the second quarter, down by 8. 4 receivers in the set. Brannion to the left to Ty Foster. Revis in motion, back to the left, long count. Foster under duress, looking, throwing into the end zone. Got a man back there, one-on-one. Nesbitt makes the catch. Is he in bounds? Out of bounds, they say. I don't think the official was in position to even make that call. But Nesbitt made a fantastic catch back there in the back of the corner. Unfortunately, had we been on top of a press box, we'd have a better shot at that. But anyway, out of bounds, they say, and that'll bring up 4th down and 6. Just glad he caught it. In years past, nobody would have caught it.
Yeah, that very well could have been an interception, too. He placed it in the perfect spot, just so happened to be, had to be just barely out of bounds.
Okay, 4th and 6. 2:11 showing on the clock. First half of play, down by 8 at the 19-yard line. Cardinals needing to punch it in. They've turned the ball over twice on downs this evening as Walhalla has stuffed them out. Inside the red zone.
Ware
Foster.
Shoals.
I forget who I said, but Foster's looking to throw under pressure off his back foot, throws it into the end zone. The receiver's been ridden out of bounds back there and no call for interference. I guess they're going to say it was just uncatchable. And what did I say a minute ago? You caught me. Just rambling.
Walhalla.
Walhalla. I'm still stuck on 2 weeks ago, Hunter.
My stutter there.
He left your heart in Walhalla.
Well, I think that would be the 3rd turnover on downs this evening for the Cardinals. Had a good thing going there, just couldn't cash it in. Now, 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. We're going to get the ball back to start the second half of play. Just don't turn them loose here and let them get a score. Let's play some good defense, stuff them out, and go in with this 8-point deficit at the half. Come back out in the second half and see what we can do. It's Johnson, the quarterback, takes the snap. Looking to his right, tucks it under. Cardinals trying to rip that ball out from in there. Zeke Poree in on the stop, along with Eli Shirley and Zipper and Brannion. A host of Cardinals in on that one. But the damage is done. He got about 6 yards out of it. Johnson, every time he's touched the ball, he's averaging 5 yards a carry this evening easily. Possibly 6. So here we go, 1:40 and counting. 2nd and 4 at their own 26-yard line. Johnson again, quarterback keeper all the way. Going to be met by Zeke Poree in the backfield, along with TJ Gist, but Poree with the initial stop. And also Rhett Bridges, big naught, 0 naught.
Well, Hollow with a pair of timeouts in there, but they seem to be more than content to take this 20-12 lead so far.
I don't think they'd want to fool around back here and maybe fumble the ball and let's pick it up and run it in or anything. They're going to run this down as far as they can and snap it here probably with about 54 seconds. They should be able to snap it.
Be interested to see if the Cardinals
58,
pick
56,
a timeout
55, and 54. As I said, he snaps it. Johnson to throw, throws it outside, crossing pattern. Man bulls it in. He smacked hard. Cooper Tidwell on the defense for the Cardinals. But enough for a Flounder Seafood first down with 49 ticks left on the clock, Kevin.
And that's a good modern-day tackle in open field. You know, used to be flying in with the head for that big impact tackle.
Oh, yeah.
That time took the shoulder to it, got the neck and head out of the way,
That's
didn't lead with it.
Safety factors.
And that's the safety factor. Great form tackle.
Coaching over the years and learning that now. Foster to throw, Johnson to throw. And it's complete on to the outside.
See, if I don't know if that's going to be good enough for a first down or not, but they're saying move the chains. But from where he's standing over here versus where the first down marker was here,
right,
wasn't even close.
A minute ago, we were just hoping they would be content to run the clock out. Now they're moving it pretty good. Got it out to about the 43-yard line. Still 35 seconds to go. And
I'm not convinced he got a first down. They just gave him one.
Still got 2 timeouts in your pocket here. Plenty of time for Walhalla to do something. And with the arm of Johnson, watch out. 4 receivers in the set this time. Johnson to throw. Winds it up, lobs it up long to that right side. Somebody wasn't on the same page as the quarterback that time as nobody was there. Stops the clock with 30 seconds to go. And we're so glad that Miss Lindsay brought French fries for all the crowd to eat this evening. No, I can't talk and eat at the same time. Thank you very much, ma'am. See me at halftime. I eat hot dogs for anybody want to buy, Got 4 receivers in the set again this time. Johnson to throw, a little swing pass, a little screen to the outside. There's a block in the back here on the corner that's not called. We're not tackling. Cunningham on the reception. Didn't get a call over here. And 20 seconds left on the clock. That entire play only took less than 8 seconds.
Yeah, poor tackling right there. Had him wrapped, 2 guys had him wrapped up around the race and just slung him instead of taking him to the ground.
All right, the Hornets will take a timeout with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Are we going to we'll just stick right here with them the whole time. We needed that timeout. I'm glad they did call it because we're getting gassed. We're tired, hot, muggy. Whew.
Humid.
Yep, forgot that one too.
Need a thesaurus.
What's that? It's one of them things that tells you fancy words that I couldn't pronounce or even know anyway. Hey, got any interesting scores going around, Kevin?
Why, yes, we do. We have a couple
out-of-score town. What is it?
Out-of-town scoreboard. It's my job. Stay over there.
Okay.
Nature's Mountain Playground in Pocahontas, West Virginia. Scores around the area of notice of Union County 14, York 0, Emerald 22, Woodruff 0. That's a shock. Travelers Rest 14, Palmetto 0, MVP 14, St. Joseph 0. And lastly, Bowling Springs 35, Chapman 0.
Okay, here we go back. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. 20 seconds remaining. They got the ball at the Cardinal 46-yard line. We need to stop. We just got to stop. 4 receivers in the set. Johnson to throw. Steps up in the pocket. But look who's there. Zeke Poree got him in the backfield. That'll be Zeke's 2nd sack of the evening, I do believe. Stops the clock with 13 seconds and a loss of about 5.
You know, clock management's really suspect when you sit there and with a minute and plus left and allowed 3 running plays to go all the way down, and now you're calling timeouts.
With 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, and it's could have gave themselves a good bit more time here if they'd have pressed the gas pedal on a little earlier, but Cardinals are glad they didn't.
I just want to get out of this half, trailing by 8 right now and get the ball back, go inside, compose ourselves. Especially, right now defensively, we've made some great stops. But they've also just made some great plays.
Certainly.
And that's high school football for you. I mean, I don't never mean to be hard on these kids. I got to remember, these are 15-year-old kids, and I'm a 63-year-old dodling man that hasn't played football in 45 years. What do you know?
Well, I heard you had a new job. I said, I heard you had a new job.
I forgot.
Yeah, of course you did. It's you and your uncle's going into the funeral home business.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to open a graveyard. I hear people are just dying to do business with us. On second down, Johnson looking to throw. He's in the grasp of Zeke again. Hello.
And that should do us for our first half.
That should. Clock winds down.
The clock's still running.
That's right. The clock winds down. The clock winds down. Ending the first half of play, we've managed to stick around, not looking too pretty sometimes, and then sometimes we're looking beautiful. Ware Shoals on top of our Cardinals, 20-12 at the half. Stick around, folks.
All right, folks, we're going to take a halftime break here and let you listen to some of our sponsors. These are all the people that make Upstate Prepcast possible on the network level for us, and you're going to hear this during this halftime break here. Halftime show presented by Stevens Law Firm. Family court can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. The Stevens Law Group fights for your rights and for your family. Call 864-598-9172 or go to scfamilylaw.com now. And Chad Wagner State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there at 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999. We'll have this halftime break. Cardinals currently trailing 20-12. Listen in, folks, and support these sponsors.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when it actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chuck, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch. And oh my God. Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Love coming to the Flounder.
I love going to the Flounder.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
I've been coming here ever since I was
young, probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we can guarantee that you're going to walk out that door and say,
"That's the best flounder I've ate in a long time, and we will be coming back again."
Discover the power of Mahindra tractors at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, South Carolina. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Improve efficiency and productivity with our top quality tractors designed to handle any job with ease. From planting to harvesting, Mahindra of the Upstate has you covered every step of the way. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Come explore our extensive selection of new and pre-owned Mahindra tractors designed to suit your unique needs. Visit our website at www.sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515 to discover how our farm equipment can elevate your farming experience. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina, your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law, from guiding families through major life changes to resolving difficult disputes, always with skill, compassion, and a deep respect for the people they serve. At the Stevens Law Group, they're more than just attorneys. They're part of the community, committed to protecting the values, the families, and the futures of the people who call South Carolina home. Call 864-598-9172. That's 864-598-9172. Or visit scfamilylaw.com today to schedule your consultation. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
At GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit your specific need. And here's the best part. Ask about our Zero Down promotion. That's right, Zero Down for security and cameras. Plus, with GSP Security, you won't have to wait long. Next day installations are available. Don't compromise on safety. Visit www.callgsp.com or call us at 864-345-7992 to schedule a consultation today. Landrum Cardinals fans that text us will receive their first month of monitoring free.
Got a tree problem? Need a breathtaking view or professional forestry mulching? Look no further than JB Trees, LLC. With over 20 years of experience serving upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina, we're the experts in everything from dangerous takedowns to creating stunning vista views. As a family-owned business, we prioritize your safety with full general liability and workers' compensation insurance so you can enjoy having zero worries. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. So schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511. Or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people right here in the upstate of South Carolina buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, I've got the experience, the market knowledge, and the negotiation skills to make it happen. I've built my career on honesty, professionalism, and putting my clients first every time. My goal isn't just to close deals, it's to help you make the smartest real estate decisions for your future. So if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, let's talk. Call or text me at 864-415-5792. Email me at realtorronhawkins@gmail.com or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Are you looking for a church that is real and authentic? Are you past plastic, fake people who make you feel like you don't belong? Or are you just feeling the nudge to get back to church? Then maybe you should give View Church a try. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. The people are friendly, and it doesn't take long to feel like your family. Your kids are a priority to us. We don't run a babysitting service, but our kids and youth ministries strive to pour the love of Jesus into your children. The Spirit-filled music ushers you into God's presence, but it's not showy. The messages are relevant, and they're delivered in an understandable way. Maybe View Church is what you're looking for. Visit our website for times and directions at viewchurch.org. We hope to see you soon.
Steve Roper with Upstate Prepcast. When the storms hit the Carolinas, your roof is your first line of defense, and no one protects it better than Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, families and businesses have trusted Guy Roofing for quality craftsmanship, fast service, and peace of mind. Whether it's a small repair, a full replacement, or a free inspection, their experienced team delivers the same promise every time: integrity over everything. From shingles to metal roofs, residential to commercial, Guy Roofing has you covered, literally. And when disaster strikes, they're ready 24/7 to protect what matters most. Visit GuyRoofing.com and schedule your free inspection. That's Guy Roofing, always here for you, protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Hey, Kevin, long time no see. Are you okay? You're looking a little flushed.
Well, Steve, I just found out my pipes are all backed up.
Well, you know, bran flakes always work for me.
No, I'm talking about the pipes connected to my kitchen sink.
Oh, well, then you need to call the MVP.
Well, who's that?
That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, where for 40 years they've been known for their expertise, excellent service, and reliability.
Well, that sounds just like who I need. Mike Varner's Plumbing, you say, at 13520 Asheville Highway in Inman?
Yeah, you can give him a call at 864-472-8756 or go to his website at MikeVarnerPlumbing.com.
Well, Steve, I tell you, I feel relieved already.
Well, Kevin, sounds like you don't need the brand. You just need to call the man. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, celebrating 40 years of experience, excellence, and reliable service in every job. Because you deserve the best, call the MVP. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing.
At Warrior Tree Service, we're more than just tree experts. We are your tree care warriors. As a family-owned and operated business in Inman, South Carolina, and surrounding areas, we're dedicated to keeping your trees healthy, safe, and beautiful. Our team of experts offer competitive pricing and exceptional workmanship, ensuring your satisfaction with our services. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding, we offer a comprehensive range of tree care services. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property. Our excellent communication and customer service sets us apart. You'll receive regular updates throughout your project, and the same dedicated crew will be with you every step of the way. Warrior Tree Service is licensed and insured, upholding the highest quality and safety standards. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive. Contact us today at 864-278-2555 or visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when he actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chuck, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch and... Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Love coming to the Flounder.
I love going to Flounder. The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
I've been coming here ever since I was young,
probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
Got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we can guarantee that you're going to walk out that door and say,
That's the best flounder I've ate in a long time, and we will be coming back again.
Discover the power of Mahindra tractors at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, South Carolina. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Improve efficiency and productivity with our top quality tractors designed to handle any job with ease. From planting to harvesting, Mahindra of the Upstate has you covered every step of the way. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Come explore our extensive selection of new and pre-owned Mahindra tractors designed to suit your unique needs. Visit our website at www.sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515 to discover how our farm equipment can elevate your farming experience. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law, from guiding families through major life changes to resolving difficult disputes, always with skill, compassion, and a deep respect for the people they serve. At the Stevens Law Group, they're more than just attorneys. They're part of the community, committed to protecting the values, the families, and the futures of the people who call South Carolina home. Call 864-598-9172. That's 864-598-9172. Or visit scfamilylaw.com today to schedule your consultation. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit
All right, back here at Regal Stadium, ready to start the second half of play here. Cardinals are going to be receiving the kick, trailing 20-12 in what has been a back-and-forth ball game so far. Big plays by the Cardinals, blocking a punt, taking it in for the score, for their first score of the evening. Offensive touchdown later on, and a short kick offensive. I don't think that was an intended onside kick. I just think he kind of shanked it. And luckily somebody up front there was paying attention, and I think that was John Parker Branyan that pulled it in for the Cardinals there. Great field position to start at the 49-yard line of the Hornets. Be interesting to know what kind of little halftime talk he had with his troops over there. Just calm them down, play ball, guys. You're in this thing. Just play smart. First series of the second half. High snap. Branyan pulls it down. Not the way you want to start the second half. And once again, I'm not sure if those are direct snaps towards Branyan. That's the third time tonight that he's gotten a snap. Twice they've been errors. So I do believe that it's not intended to work that way.
I don't think so, Steve.
So now we've got movement up front. Somebody flinched, and that's going to cost us another 5 yards probably. And it does. So that's the way to really start off your first possession of the second half. 2 plays, and you are 10 yards or 9 yards behind the chains right off the bat. So let's not make it easy on ourselves, you know what I mean? Foster looks to throw, slings it outside. Cardinal down on the far side of the field, who took a cheap lick from a Hornet over there. So we got 2 flags on the play, and a crackback block is going to be called, and it was Coop Tidwell took the bad end over there, along with, I can't see, he's coming off the field there. I believe that was Revis that got shaken up with a blindside block, they're going to call it. I've seen that a lot tonight on their special teams, and they're late calling it. So you'll get the crowd over here upset first, and then the flags finally come out. Revis is shaking up. They caught him in the side there, coming to the sidelines. There's good old Doc. Is it Doc Brown? So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Cardinal 45-yard line. Sure would be nice to get a turnover here. Johnson, the quarterback, going to try the option pitch. He pitches it out. Branyan, along with Zeke Pori, come up to make the stop. Gain of about 4. Second down. Hornets at the Cardinal 40. Johnson looking to throw. Rush is coming, gets it away, lobs it, got a man wide open down there. Can he make it? No, just off his fingertips. And you missed that because I'm talking and running the camera at the same time. I'm sorry, folks. Hard for me to do 2 things at one time. Talk, pat my head, rub my stomach at one time. 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Big play for Walhalla. Ware Shoals, I'm sorry. I got to get out of the week before last. Johnson looking to pitch it to the right. Stepping up from that corner position back there to make the stop. Oh, big hit. Hayden Martindale got a little aggressive on that, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The JB Trees 4th down coming up for the Hornets. Ware Shoals Hornets.
That's right.
Not to be confused with the Hogwalla Razorbacks.
No.
Or the Berea Bulldogs. All right, Kevin. It's 4th down. 3 receivers in the set. 1 set back in the backfield. Johnson to throw. Under pressure. Here come the Cardinals. We got him. Penalty markers come in. That's going to be holding, but Carson Roach with the sack for the Cardinals.
Hopefully not a face mask.
Hopefully not a face mask. You're right. Holding is the call. I'm sure we're going to decline that. Woo! Great pressure by the defense. Good job, boys. Good job. Sorry, the camera's shaking as I clap. Because I'm standing up and I'm clapping for these boys, Kevin.
That's right.
All right, second series. Hope it's a little better than the first. We ran out of power, so we...
It ain't moving now, I promise you. Throw me into jail.
All right, Foster on 1st down. 3 receivers to this side. The Bull gets the call to the left side. John Parker Branyan, Big John. Big Bad John takes it for 9 yards. 2nd and 1 up at near the midfield stripe. Big John again gets the call. This time they'll hem him up in the background, in the backfield, but he falls forward, and that's enough for a Flounder Seafood 1st down.
Oh, too much going on, Steve. We have to tell them about 3rd quarter play, sponsored by GSP Security. Call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security, access control, and video surveillance. 864-345-7992. Another one coming at you in just a minute.
Another set of chains for the Cardinals. Big John gets the call again, and this time they'll stop him in the backfield for a loss of 1, maybe 2. So break down in the blocking over there, and Big John's got to come out and get his breath. He's got to play defense too. Second and 12. Foster, option pitch to the left. Penalty marker comes in. It's probably going to come back for somebody moved up front. A false start. So bring it back. That's most definitely going to be on the Cardinals. I actually know who the guilty party was. So the personal foul chop block is the call. Saw the referee kind of scolding one of our boys up front there for the chop block. And it's a fine line. They're past the yard, you can't hit below the waist on beyond the line of scrimmage.
Right.
In my day, here we go. You can hit somebody low all day long back in the old days, but there again. Safety factors in the game now. We'll bunch 3 receivers over to this side, Nesbitt to the top side of the field. Foster takes the snap. Little bubble screen in and out of the hands of Ian Patterson. Couldn't haul it in, just attempted the little wide receiver bubble screen there. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 17. So these first 2 series, we've gone all backwards. You can't keep a defense on the field all night if your offense isn't going to go forward and put some points on the board, guy. We'll bunch 3 receivers over to this side again. Nesbitt to the top side. Foster looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take it on the run and out of bounds at the 46-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's chased out of bounds for Elijah Brown, but it'll make it a 4th down for Landrum.
Ty Foster comes in to punt it away for the Cardinals.
On comes the punt unit for the Cardinals.
Return man back around his own 20-yard line. Foster lays a cowhide to it. Takes a Cardinal bounce at the 20. And blown dead.
Yeah, he's down at the 20.
So the Hornets would set up shop right around there, 1st and 10.
Go! 6:41 in the 3rd quarter. Them pesky Hornets still up by 8 points. Offensively, we have nothing to offer.
I don't want to chase them down with water.
They'll send 2 receivers out to the far side of the field, 1 to the near. Johnson takes the snap. He's going to take it upon himself up in the center of that line. Brannion on the stop along with Zipper. And number 9, of course, Carson Roach. Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9. Three receivers in the set, to the left, to the right. Johnson pitches it out to the right. Upended by the Cardinals over on that left side. Great open field tackle over there. It's Carson Roach again, number 9. And Zeke Pouree in there also. Zeke Pouree's having a great game so far, defensively. 3rd and 4. Need a stop here. Two receivers to the near side, 1 to the top side of the field. Johnson with the back to his left, takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to be stacked up by those Cardinals. A host of them come in there to make the stop. Initial contact made in there by Zipper and Carson Roach again, and J.T. Gist. Fourth down. Now that's a JB Trees LLC 4th down, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 4 from their own 27-yard line. Try the hard count first. Jump, boys, because that's what he's going to do. He's going to try the hard count. We almost fell for it. We almost bit it. Boys take their composure, looks to the sideline, and they'll call timeout. We didn't fall for it. Smart ball playing there, guys. Whew. I just knew we'd jump there. Yep. Setting up in the stands by one of the ball players' parents, and I said, I hope we don't jump there. And he mentioned his son's name. He said, I hope it ain't my boy. Hope not either. Well, we played smart there. I think everybody in the stadium knew they were going to try to hard count us and get us to jump off. And you never know on a punt. They could still hard count you on a punt and still lure you in. So, lure you in. So the timeout called it the 4:42 mark in the 3rd quarter, 20-12. Ware Shoals on top of the Landrum Cardinals so far. There's been some great heroic defensive efforts by the Cardinals here and yonder. There's been some fantastic offensive plays here and yonder. just enough to keep us into this ball game, but we've also done enough that we could have really be way behind here, but yet we're still in it.
Feel the same way about the production sides of it so far. A lot of plays just trying to keep us on the air.
It's a power situation over here. We have no electrical outlets. We're running off a battery, and we've actually pulled the car over now. We're running off the car.
Laptops running off the car, and everything else is running off the battery. So.
And the AD came over and said, "Hey, what's this car doing here?" And we told him. He said, gave us the thumbs up. So 4th and 4. Still, watch out for the hard count here, even on the punt. And still try to draw you off. There's the penalty marker. I think it's going to be a delay of game high. Martindale picks it up on the bounce, running to the left side, trying to find somewhere to go towards that Hogwalla thing. And here comes a penalty marker in way back here. And there's not even a Cardinal or a blue uniform or a purple uniform near a Cardinal. And he's going to call a penalty on us. And he's pointing out to our player who absolutely had nobody in a purple uniform near him. I guess it must be illegal to run across the field and whistling at the same time or something, Kevin. I don't know. 2 penalty markers on the field. One's going to be a delay of game. One's going to be against the Cardinals.
Well, delay of game ought to negate the other because it happened before the snap.
Well, we will see, won't we? Delay of game is what the white hat's signaling, and then he's going to say, and that one's declined, so it will be. The delay of game will be enforced.
And they'll re-kick it.
Wasn't a delay, it's a false start. But they were getting awfully close to the play clock running down if they had one here also.
Oh, I'm going to thank the good Lord for air conditioning after this ball game.
My glasses are fogged up from the humidity. So make them back up and punt it again. Makes it actually 4th and 5. It was 4th and 4. Now it's 4th and 5 for some reason, according to those chains. High snap. They get it away. End over end kick puts Hayden on his horse. He picks it up on a hop. In and out of traffic he goes. Gets away from one man. Could be face masking. Hopefully it's a face mask. Let's see. Martindale's very crafty back there with that ball.
The mob next to us getting riled up.
Yeah, that Landrum mob's getting riled up over here. Are they going to call that against us, or is it a face mask? Waiting the decision from the man in the white hat. Oh, yeah, they're looking backwards. Why not just call it against the Cardinals? You know, we can't make a block. We can't hit. We can't do anything without them saying it's illegal. This is getting frustrating. Very frustrating when you're having to play an extra opponent, it seems, at times.
It's hard to play 12 on
11.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start it out. Deep in our own territory. Slings it to the outside. I think there was a little mix-up with the receivers there on this side of the field. Incomplete.
I think he run a different route and he was expecting him to cut it off a little sooner to the sideline than heads up play by the Ware Shoals defender about come away with the dive and interception there.
We do apologize for the camera angle, but we are doing the best that we can up in these little grandstands. They're only about 6 rows high that they've provided for the opponent's rolling snap. Foster fields it going long down that right side. Nesbitt's there, goes up, tries to make the grab. They're saying
it was intercepted out of bounds.
And intercepted out of bounds is the call. And our receiver is down on the opposite side of the field. A little break in the action right here at the 4:06 mark in the third quarter of play. Your score, Ware Shoals 20, Landrum 12.
All right, I got too much going on here, but I'll try and get us to a timeout here. It's easy to do when you can just say timeout and expect it to be done.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
All right, make your mind up, Tom and Elton, whose turn it is. I tell you whose turn it is. It's the Cardinals' turn. We got a penalty marker before the play even starts again.
We didn't even come set on that one.
No, didn't get set, come to the line, and he caused a false start on you, so. Hey,
no worries, you're fine.
So, third down, 15. Back at our own 14-yard line. 3 receivers stacked to the left. Foster rolling to the right, looking to throw. Off his back foot, got him in there, pulls it in. Hayden looks like, yes, Wink Martindale. Pulls it in. No, that's Braylon Revis.
Stadium announcer says it'll be 4th down, so not quite enough.
Oh, my goodness. Well-designed play, just came up a little short. Foster.
Now he's watching himself while he's broadcasting.
Well, I'm able to see the game a little better, even though it's delayed. Foster takes the snap, gets the kickoff under a decent rush. Cunningham looks at it, thought about picking it up, but I tell you what, he wasn't going to do it in front of Grady Zipper, who downs it for the Cardinals around the Ware Shoals 39-yard line.
I'm going to sleep well tonight, buddy. Sleep even better with the Cardinals victory, but we got a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of work to do, and we need to stop them right here. That defense, most of our guys play both ways, so it's not easy turning that ball over. When you got the ball, you need some points. That's just all there is to it. You can't just keep coming back and forth. Now Ware Shoals start from their own 37. Johnson takes a snap, hands it off to Callahan. Tough play up front. Met immediately. Woo, big Esteban. Valdez on the stop. We put some meat up in the middle. Stopped him for a loss on the play that time, a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, back at the 35-yard line.
Playing hot to go over here, and it sure is. Humid to go, at least.
Stack 3 receivers to the right, hand off to Callahan again, trying to get past that line of scrimmage, and he got back there a little bit, but the linebackers came up to make the stop. Oh, another good hit by Carson Roach right there. All right, 3rd and 10 now. Cardinal defense so far making a statement. I don't know if you call it a statement, but they've came out this series looking pretty tough, Kevin.
It's a statement. Thankfully, it's not we surrender, it's we stand tall.
That's right. 3 receivers in the set. 2 to this side, 1 to the far side. The snap, Johnson looking to throw, just lobs it over the middle, incomplete. Cooper Tidwell, with the defensive effort for the Cardinals, was riding him like a $2 mule across through there.
Really good play to break that up. Nice route breaking right over the center. They had a hole in that zone, and Tidwell closed real fast, able to knock that ball out, and really save the Cardinals.
That's what the Cardinals
on defense
needed to do. And that's going to bring up a JB Trees LLC 4th down. When you need a tree chopped down, call Brandon Poree.
Third quarter plays also sponsored by Mike Varner Plumbing Solutions since 1964. Call them at 864-472-8756.
All right, the Hornets in punt formation. High snap, he fields it, gets to kick off. Rush came in. We might have got a finger on it, but I don't know. Martindale picks it up on a bounce. Coming towards the visitor side. Puts a move on one man. Sees some open room back to the left. Cuts it back in. Takes it across the midfield stripe right here in front of us. And that's where the Cardinals will have it. Inside Ware Shoals territory at the 48-yard line with 1:29 remaining in the third. Trailing by 8 points. Time to settle down offensively and try to get something going.
This defense, if you see some guys getting them up as they come off field yelling none, no more points. So far, they're doing their part. Cardinal offense, see if they can get something going.
No snap. Martindale picks it up, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. I tell you what, between the snaps and the false starts, this has to be corrected before region starts.
Yeah, against good teams, good defenses like this, you can't sit in the backfield and wait 4 or 5 seconds before starting the play. You've got to get it and make a quick decision with it. And if you're having to pick it up off the ground, it's not going to be able to do that. Have to have clean snaps.
Brevis stands to the right of Foster. Here comes the blitz. Foster trying to get away from it. Sidearms it, lobs it up in there. It's a jump ball. Intercepted over there. Callahan. Here come the penalty markers in with several blocks in the back. Just absolutely cheap shots. And they got caught. And that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Not a lot he could do there. He had two Hornets right on him right away. They came on a linebacker blitz and jumped that snap just perfectly and went right on him. Threw it up there. About nothing you could have done other than take a sack.
What I'm calling ridiculous is every time that those boys in purple get in the open field on a big play, you got to watch your back. They hitting them from the side, they hitting them from the back. We've had 3 of them called tonight, but 3 or 4 have gone uncalled.
Well, this one is, and it is going to put that Cardinal defense right back on the field. Dig down deep, boys. 39.5 seconds left to go in our third quarter. Their roster size the same. Fatigue is going to set in on one of these guys. We'll see who it is.
It's doing a pretty good job on us up here sweating.
We certainly didn't go through summer conditioning.
Johnson, quarterback keeper all the way. Flags come flying in. Big hit over here on the side. Smacked by Braylon Revis. Hayden Martin.
Holding against Ware Shoals.
I tell you, just about every play you can catch them for holding or hitting you in the back. You better be careful down there holding that microphone. If they get near you, they'll hit you in the back.
Negative. This old boy's playing running tired tonight.
I noticed you're 30 yards away from the
he's
play
playing deep zone over there.
Yeah, I'm playing deep over here.
So they'll penalize the old Hornets.
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
From the spot of the foul.
Mama used to tell me what goes around comes around.
That's right. Final seconds winding down here in the third quarter of play. It's going to be 1st and 20 if they are able to get this one off. 18 seconds and counting. And I think they may be content just to let it run out. Now they'll line up, try to get back into formation. Johnson looks it over, sets his man back over to his left side. 4 seconds on the clock, and he gets it off at the 1 second mark. Johnson on the carry, and he's going to be slammed down. Zipper and Zeke Poree converge along with Brannion to make the stop. The horn sounds, the third quarter of play. Into the final stanza we go. Your score, Ware Shoals 20, Landrum 12. Stick around for the exciting conclusion.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
All right, back here at historic Regal Stadium, into the fourth quarter we go. Fourth quarter of play brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Sedan Joyner Realtors, Spartanburg office, Jeff Parks, broker in charge at 124 Magnolia Street in Spartanburg. Give them a call at 864-622-1234. And also by Mahindra of the Upstate. Call us at 864-461-2515. Ware Shoals with the ball. The quarterback keeper from their own 31-yard line. It's third down. It was second down and 17. That's going to bring up third down.
Steve, I want to give a couple shout outs. First to Britt Wilkerson, who sent us a snapshot of the lady watching us. She shared our video on Facebook. Tammy Kirkendall, longtime Cardinal, had a couple sons, Caleb and I think it was Dalton. Maybe
I'm not sure. I had a Kirkendall kid used to cut my grass back in the 80s.
They were neighbors years and years ago, growing up and stuff of ours and stuff. But she's watching some of the Morris boys, which is some of her nephews. And good shout out to Tammy for watching with us, and thank you for sharing our broadcast.
3rd and 17. Penalty markers. We got a false start against the Hornets. Whew, that came at a good time. We'd like to thank everybody at home that's watching. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Yeah, we found it at 80. We had just a few minutes ago, saw we were averaging a little over 100 people watching currently and stuff. And if you haven't already, we found 80% of our viewers each week are not subscribed to our channel. So you could get a notification every time we go live. You just like our video.
Yeah,
and then
you don't really have to like us. Just like it in name only.
And then ring that bell to get notified every time we're going live.
All right, Johnson to throw on 3rd and about 25. Make it 30. Yeah, it's 3rd and 20. And Johnson gets thrown to the turf. Gets up a little slow now. It's going to bring up, there's a penalty marker on the play. Who would have thought it? Holding is the call, and it's declined, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Offensively, we've just not been able to get anything going, and we are in this thing trailing by 8 points.
Well, I'll tell you what the way the first quarter went, I would have not thought this to be a defensive struggle the rest of the way, but it has. These two teams have locked in, and they're just trading blows back and forth, but who's going to have the last breath?
We have stopped them. Defensively, we have stopped them this half. We have not given up a point, and this is their 3rd punt of the half, I believe. High snap. Here comes a rush. Oh, my goodness. Revis almost got a hand on that. Martindale's back there. Ian Patterson back there, set to return. Wisely lets it go out of bounds back there. 10:27 remaining in the contest. The Cardinals trailing by 8. They're going to get the ball. 1st and 10. And it looks like to be around their own 30-yard line.
If the Cardinals are going to get back in this game, pass protection has got to improve here. I don't know whether that brings bringing somebody else in to chip block or do whatever, or just having a man-to-man conversation. Say we have got to give Ty Foster more time in the pocket, a cleaner pocket to get this done.
I think Foster's going to have to take this on his shoulders here, Kevin. If we roll him out when we do pass, he's going to have to tuck it and run for it. You watch and see. It's going to be on his wheels here in this series are coming. Handoff goes to Revis, it looks like. They got him by the neck and still no call. I mean, that's what I'm hoping will happen. I mean, the legs of Ty Foster have got to pay off here. Get him in space, roll him out on the pass, tuck it, and run. Now, they are quick to cover these edges. We'll give the Hornets credit for being fast.
Give them their due. They played well.
2nd and 5. Hand off to Revis again, straight up the middle.
Big hit on the play.
Less than 10 minutes left to go now in the ball game.
Gets it close. Bowling Springs 52-0 over Chapman so far. York.
Wait, what?
52-0 is what I'm seeing here.
God.
Say it again. But it's 3rd down and 14 here. As Foster under duress, retreating, throws it outside of the tackle box. He gets rid of it to avoid the penalty, but a penalty marker way downfield, and this could be interference. This could be holding on the defense here in the secondary. Let's hope so, because it's way back here in the Ware Shoals secondary. This will be interesting. If it's an interference, it'll give us a new set of chains to go with. Holding against, that's exactly right. That's going to give us a 1st down. We needed that.
The rare defensive holding, but called correctly, we feel.
And a rare correct call, we feel.
Well,
we're tough on them, but we got to be. Somebody's got to be. That gives us a 1st down. No. Is it a first? They're going to mark it?
We still have.
Why isn't that an automatic 1st down? It brings up 3rd and 5 at the midfield stripe. I don't understand that. Why was it that an automatic 1st down? We're lined up off sides. There it is. Our receiver over here lined up in the neutral zone. No excuse for that. Rob.
Oh, Rob, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. I was just telling Steve that last penalty was 10 yards from the previous spot.
Huh.
Not the spot of the foul.
Yeah. Well, I guess they know what they're doing.
Wrong.
Now it's 3rd and 9. Foster to throw, rolling to his left, under pressure, slings it out underneath, was looking for in the direction of Brannion, and Nesbitt was behind him. Passes incomplete, going to bring up 4th down.
He just has no time to throw. Absolutely.
Well, we shoot, it doesn't help when you commit stupid penalties, okay? We'll learn, we're young. I don't mean to be tough on them, guys, but come on.
Yeah, we said earlier, who makes the fewest mistakes? Had a 3rd and very manageable there. Could have maybe run the ball, set up a 4th and short if you didn't get it, but in 3rd and long, you got to pass the ball.
We're 3 weeks into the season. You'll need to know where to line up and everything else.
Right.
So Foster back in punt formation. Good punt. Puts Callahan on his feet rather. And we'll down it way back there deep, Rob. Where's that ball located at, Rob? That's a good punt by Ty Foster.
Right around the 12, 13-yard line.
Okay, our only hope right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a defensive turnover deep in Hornet territory like earlier in the game.
Right now, JT Gist pick 6 would be a wonderful thing.
It would be.
But I got a feeling they're going to be running the ball.
Oh, certainly. They're going to run that. Tater.
Yeah, they want to keep that clock right now.
Eight minutes remaining, and we trail by 8. 20-12. Ball back at the Hornet 12-yard line. Cardinals showing blitz. Here they come. Callahan, the ball carrier, straight up the middle.
Looks like he might have got 3 out of that, 4.
I said Callahan, but it's Cunningham. You know me. You know me.
The fog,
that guy, too.
The fog has come into the stadium here in the old Regal Stadium.
You know, they said Babe Ruth hit a home run here.
And there's his ghost going right there. Give me a hot dog.
2nd and 6. Johnson. Good defensive effort by the Cardinals up in there. Eli Shirley on the stop for the Cardinals. And big Esteban 7 up in there also. Defensively, this half, we have shut them down. We've given the offense ample opportunity to score, but we just go out and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yep. Running out of toes, too.
Yeah, we're running out of toes. We're looking like our little cousin Timmy Two Toes. Here we go, 3rd and 8.
Didn't you hear he lost one?
Yeah, he did. 3rd and 8 back at their own 14-yard line. They'll send out 3 receivers into formation. Johnson slings it out to the left. It's complete. Receiver falls down as soon as he catches it. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. So he gained 4 on the play. So it's 4th and 4.
For real?
For real. Revis will retreat to return this punt.
I'll tell you a little story.
You go ahead.
I was at my aunt's house one time. She told me quit running out the front door. Quit running out the front door. Well, I kept on. About 6th, 7th time I did it, I got to that front door and the latch was latched on. Well, that's kind of what our defense does, slamming that front door shut.
That's right. High snap. We come after it, but he gets it off. Wink looks at it, and it's bouncing. That's not Wink, excuse me. That's Revis. And the Hornets are down it at the Cardinal 31-yard line. Make it to 32. 6:07 remaining in the final stanza here. We're trailing by 8, 20-12. The Cardinals are going to take over here. We got timeout on the field, and we'll try to take one with you.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
This is Steve Roper.
Kevin Jackson.
At Upstate Prepcast. And I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing. Proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Varner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a...
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Varner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hey, the most valuable plumber around, the MVP. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing. Whew. We got a good one going here. We just have not been able to get anything going offensively, that is. And I'm not going to say it's Ware Shoals' defense that is stopping us. We are stopping ourselves with silly penalties. We line up in the neutral zone a minute ago and stopped us. And
well, their defensive ends have done a pretty good job on us. They've been
they have, but we've been our own worst enemy. Here we go. Heroic times. Direct snap this time. Revis gets it. Fights his way forward, close to the first down marker, almost 9, close to 10 yards on the play. Got a lot of extracurricular activity going on way past 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Zeke Parise being mauled by a Hornet back there, and we'll get a sideline warning on the Cardinals over here. So, my goodness. Now, that should just be a warning, so that's not going to...
Rob, you was close to that. Can we blame that one on you?
I tell you what, there was so much commotion down here where I'm standing, I couldn't tell you what was going on.
There was already a congregation. You didn't feel you needed to join in.
That's right.
I don't even know what them guys was doing where they was at over there on the other sideline.
Probably our coaches having a little fellowship, little Sunday school meeting over here.
So Revis got about 6 yards out of that last carry. High snap, but it's direct back to Revis again. Pulls it down. Now he's got a flounder seafood first down. Fighting his way forward up to the 47-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Well, Revis said you always talk about A.J. Lindsey being able to pound it. You call J.P. the bull, but I got a little power in me when I need it too, not
That's
just
right.
the speed.
We've saved him a little bit. Big run in the first quarter of play. You got to tackle him. You got to get him down on 1st and 10. Another direct snap to Revis. Looking to the right side. They've got him by the head. They sling him out up into the stands over there, and no call. Boy, they tackled him up in the 3rd row over there, and no call.
Didn't even offer a hot dog.
Yeah, didn't even get a hot dog or any concessions whatsoever.
Cold water.
And they mark him for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, you feel the way this is doing. This is the Cardinals' last chance in this game.
4:50 and counting, Kevin. Tick, 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 tick. The clock is not our friend.
Nope.
We have got to score and go for 2 to tie this thing up. And we're behind the sticks now by a yard on 2nd and 11. Foster to throw under pressure. He gets away from him. No, they got him by the shirt. Are they going to call holding on Zeke Pori? Foster gets away from him. The hat trick. But we've got a penalty back here. I don't know if they're going to call holding on us or a face mask.
In that vicinity.
I think he's going to call holding on us. Could be a face mask. I'm hoping it's a face mask, but our luck is never like that. If they give us a 5-yard face mask, I'll take it. But what is the call? No signal from the white hat yet, but I believe they're pointing towards Landrum. But they're looking towards Ware Shoals, and they'll mark it off against the Hornets. Boy, nobody never knows what you're going to get in this game, and I don't know if it was a face mask. What's the call? I think it was a face mask. Horse collar. Called him. Thanks, Mr. Larson, with the call up here. I'm going to get him a job as a spotter. He's not only good for moon pies and RC colas, he's a good spotter, too. Hey, we're close to being lined up off sides over here. Fumble, ball's on the ground. Come on, guys. Smartly, Revis falls on it to save the day. Still brings up 3rd down.
Well, you can see
and about 8.
That fog setting in, the ground getting wet. Anytime they go to the ground, the hands getting wet, everything. Ball wet coming off the ground. This is time when all that conditioning, all that preparation, all those 2-a-days, all those hot summer days come back in. This is where that training pays off right here.
And the head kahuna of the Cardinals is going to, Mike Reed is going to take a timeout with 3:43 remaining to talk this over. Whew, my goodness, we're trailing by 8. We're on the move, and it's 3rd down. That's your turn to talk, Kevin.
Tell you what, this humidity's about took it out of me, and running back and forth to try and get the car over here. We're just grateful that you, the listener, and the viewer are at home watching. Glad you stuck with us. Our internet has been much more stable. We've had a couple minor hiccups, but that really wasn't due to the Starlink. It was due to power and logistics issues here on site from trying to do this in the stands. But we hope you've stuck with us, obviously, from what we can tell on our stats. And again, like this video and then subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. You'll get a notification every time we upload any video or go live with the next football game. And you'll get alerts hours ahead of time that we're going to go live. So
definitely 4-down territory for the Cardinals, trailing by 8, 3:43, 3rd down and 8 yards to go. 2 receivers into formation. Handoff goes to Revis up the middle. Revis close to the 1st down marker, battling his way forward. Takes it down to the 43-yard line, and that is awfully close to the sticks over here. We are definitely going to be going forward on 4th down here, folks. And this right here could be the biggest play of the game so far for the Cardinals. Let's get on your feet, Cardinal fans. Let's go. See if I can rally this crowd over here. Let's go. 4th and 1. Revis gets the call, stacked up at the line, battling forward, gets away to the right side, got some running room, And it's a Flounder Seafood first down for Braylon Revis, the biggest run of the night. And we have buried a couple of Hornets back here. And we got a timeout on the field with an injury. And when we return, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Well, we're not going to leave. Well, we got timeout on the field. We'll be right back, folks. Stick around.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast.
All right, back here in the Hornets' nest. We're on the move, 1st and 10. We've got it down at the 25 with 3 minutes to go. Penalty markers, false start. Here we go. 2:55 remaining in the contest. We trail by 8.
Yeah, well, if there's no play, we want our 7 seconds back.
So now this kind of comes down to who wants it the most. Both of these teams are tired. It's a war of attrition so far where you got a couple of players out over here already with a couple of injuries. So now it's 1st and 15. Foster pulls it out, takes it on the run. He thought about throwing it over. They hit him out of bounds, but not a whole lot of contact, but still out of bounds. He gave him the run-pass option on that one. 2:35, the clock stops as Foster took it out of bounds over there. Blake Bridges is out over here being tended to by the team doctor, getting some ice wrapped around that rib cage, and is usually in there anchoring that offensive line. The Bull is in at the backfield. Revis in motion, looking to throw a little screen outside to him, going to the corner. Got a man back there, Nesbitt. Can he make it? Can he catch it? There's a battle for the ball back there. Incomplete. Oh, my goodness.
It's looking to the corner and Nesbitt, but down Chad Watson.
Nesbitt almost made the catch, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 at the 27-yard line. Looking for some late game heroics here from the Cardinals. Can we do it? Can we dig down deep? Can we find a little luck from the gridiron gods here in the closing moments of this game?
150 people joined in watching us here.
I'm telling you what.
Moments.
I hope 150 people at home are doing a little talking to the gridiron gods in the sky and wishing a little luck. We got a penalty marker before this gets snapped. They're going to say somebody up front moved. And, of course, that's what it's got to be. So some late game excitement going on here.
Nobody from both sides that took off tonight early.
Oh, no.
The towns of Campbell, Landrum, and Ware Shoals are shut down tonight.
That's right. This is a beautiful little former textile town. And I say former. There's no
still a town.
It's still a town, but there's no cotton to be weaved. We'll send a bunch, 3 bunch to this side of the field, 1 to the top side. Foster on 3rd and 18, takes the snap, looking to the left, surveys the field. He's got a man under pressure, steps back, unloads over the middle, right in front of a Hornet. Not the wisest decision right there, Kevin, but luckily it wasn't intercepted. And that's going to bring up 4th down with 2:20 to go at the Hornet 32-yard line. Timeout, Cardinals. We got to think about this and see what we're going to do. We're going to just stay right here with it, Kevin. What do you think? What do you come up with here? I'm looking for 4th down. Our best runner is going to be Foster on the keeper.
It's extremely hard the way the defensive ends have got past their offensive line, especially if Bridges is still down. It's going to be hard for them to do anything. It's developing downfield, maybe something mid-screen across the middle. See if Ware Shoals brings pressure here. Maybe you catch him with a good screen across the middle and then give it to an athlete like Revis or something underneath and let him make some moves.
Well,
I just don't know that we can hold enough for our receivers to get 20 yards downfield to put us in position.
I'm going to put it on. I'm going to.
Not if we. Right now, Ty's always having to go about 10 yards back. So to throw 30 yards and stuff is going to be extremely hard here.
Foster's been our most elusive runner, escaping the pressure all night long. They've got to him twice, but I expect him this time to put his best effort out. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. 2:20 left. There's the snap. Under pressure, Foster. They've got him, and they're going to bring him down back at the 46-yard line.
Yeah.
And for all intent and purposes, that's the nail in the coffin for the Cardinals.
We can't. Tonight's just not the night for us to be able to sit back and drop that. And again, their defensive ends have just pinned their ears back and come around the ends all night. And give kudos. They come in with a game plan, and they've executed it. And Cardinals fought hard, but it's not going to be their night unless
2:15, and we've got 1 timeout remaining, and they have 2.
Unless these Hornets put one on the turf and give it to us here and stuff, it's going to be real hard.
We could only be dreaming if they were to put it on the turf and just pick it up for a scoop 6, you know. So the Hornets, they'll take over at their own 45-yard line with 2:15 remaining. They're up by 8 points on our beloved Cardinals. Johnson, the quarterback, takes it himself to the right side. Still scrumming forward. They'll give him about 4 yards on that. Clock continues to run, 2 minutes.
Yeah, they have to get a first down. They have to get a first down to seal this game and such.
1:58 and still counting. Well, you know they're going to milk it for all it's worth.
All right, milk the clock.
Milk the clock. Up at the midfield stripe at the 5-0. They're looking at the coach. They're going to take it all the way down on the play clock as low as they can. Johnson on the keeper. And he breaks free over there, and he's going to pick up a first down, Kevin. That's a Flounder Seafood first down, and probably the last one of the night they're going to need.
As Dandy Don used to sing, turn out the lights, the party is over. And I believe with that one, it's over.
Well, I'll tell you what, you leave out from here tonight, you might have lost by 8 points, but you lost to a very good football team. However, just think at what it could have been if we cut out the stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
That's what you boys think about all week next week at practice. The stupid mistakes. That kills a football team.
And the offensive line's going to have to really do some soul searching heading into the next few weeks.
We're down to a minute and counting and under. And that's it. Johnson takes the snap and runs up into the middle there, and they'll put him down. And
one more knee would do it, but we're going to call timeout.
Yep, we'll call a timeout with 42 seconds remaining. We're going to force him to run that ball or take a knee or something, but that's our last timeout. All he's got to do is take a knee now.
A few more out-of-town scoreboards while we're looking here.
I'm tough on our boys. I love every one of them. They played hard, though. They have.
Chesney up 33-6 on Walhalla. Woodruff 41-22 on Emerald. That was a 14-0 game at one point in time, and Woodruff has not looked back. They've scored 41-8 since then. We last looked. Bowling Springs 52-0 over Chapman. Chase 22, Blacksburg 6, Union County 20, York 14, Travelers Rest 28, Palmetto 0, Gaffney 14, Greenville 3, Christchurch 27, Riverside 14, and that's the scores as we have them right now. Greenwood 27-14 over Dorman at the last check. Mathis will be disappointed.
As so many Mathises are.
Well, the people that know our Mathis at least.
Victory formation. Johnson takes the knee. 40 seconds and counting, and that should do it, ladies and gentlemen, from historic Regal Field here in Ware Shoals, South Carolina. The Hornets of Ware Shoals High School and the Landrum Cardinals their first defeat of the season, 20-8, in a hard-fought contest one that we were the underdog, picked to lose, but however our boys fought gallantly, is just cut out the simple mistakes, and we've got a good football team, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, defense looked lost in the water early first half, but you have to give them credit for that last 2.5 quarters. They stepped up, did their job, but again,
they pitched a shutout in the second half. Let's is the way Ware Shoals was able to score in the first half of play, to come out and stop them in the second is really a good statement to make.
Right.
Now, we got to think of some offensive and defensive players of the game. Defensively, for the Cardinals, with some big stops tonight, great breakups in the secondary. Cooper Tidwell is a name that was mentioned a lot. Of course, Zeke had some sacks and such, but Zeke got it last week. So
yeah.
We got to spread it around, Zeke. Sorry. TJ Gist.
Why don't you chime on in?
Chime on in here, Rob. We want to know.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I heard Carson Roach's name a whole lot of
yes,
times.
Yes, sir. You are right. And I'm going to go with Carson Roach. Out there on that defensive end, he showed out a little bit tonight.
Yeah, he had some big plays out there, and I think we've already given it to Tidwell and Pori in the last few weeks. We try and at some point we'll have to reuse some people. And of course, it's
certainly
outstanding effort, and we have a fall here.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully everyone looks okay.
So offensively, for the Cardinals, Revis again showed out, had a good night running the ball at the end. JP Branyan, the Bull, looked pretty good. Ty did some good things with his feet, under pressure most of the night. I'm not about to give it to any of my linemen tonight, boys. I'm sorry, I got to do a little better.
Like an old locomotive tonight, though.
He
chugging
was.
Her up the middle.
I don't really know how. I mean, y'all can award. I don't even have an offensive player of the game.
You know what? I don't mind skipping it, boys. I make you guys earn it.
It was literally spread pretty even between Revis and JP and a couple others. So.
Well, I have an old philosophy, and I'm an old hardhead. I make you earn it.
If I give it to anybody, it'd be Revis, because he's about the only one that spurned offense on the night.
Yeah, he did. Oh, the big run, too. So, Braylon Revis, the 96-yard jump, guys. Come on, how can we turn that down?
Yeah.
That effort, they had him stopped, and then he took off. Hey, Braylon, sorry that we overlooked you there for a moment, son. It came to me. Son, that was outstanding. So, Kevin, wrap us up here.
So those were the offensive and defensive players of the game. That was Braylon Revis on offense, defensively to Carson Roach. And those sponsored by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, focused on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions at 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg, 864-582-1611. Since we're on the road, we are going to forgo the coach's post-game interview because we got to get packed up before they shut the lights out on us. So that would be brought to you by GSP Security. And again, you can always see next week we'll have the Landrum Coaches Show. We'll talk more about this game and stuff, and it'll be featured on that GSP Security pregame coaches interview segment. Then, again, folks, tune in on late Tuesday night into Wednesday. We tape the Landrum Football Coaches Show at the Southside Smokehouse on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. Encourage you to come out there, see the boys, meet the coaches, and get you a good meal and come out with us, and then watch it on YouTube a few hours later after we edit and put it together. And also, again, like and subscribe.
Come out and enjoy it, the taping.
Yeah.
It's a good time. The kids are there, the coaches are there, and families are there, and it's just it's a nice time. Thank you all for listening tonight.
And
remember,
thanks to Teddy
like and subscribe and ring the bell.
Teddy Laster Race Sales for our internet, much more stable tonight. We still got some tweaks on that, but I can tell you right now there may have been a few blips, but way more stable on this Starlink than any cellular connection we've ever had.
Well, the only disappointment
I
have tonight, other than going home with the defeat, but we did play as best we could. I'm proud of the guys for all the effort. The only thing that I'm disappointed in is our camera angle tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because of having to sit here in these little rickety stands that they've provided for us. So, and hello, Miss Bradley. We're giving her a shout out. She's a waving at us. She loves her Cardinals. She drove all the way down here to Ware Shoals. Might have been looking for a job in the mill there, Anita. I'm not really sure. And give that 10-second delay. See if she looks up this way. If she's listening to that.
Yeah, Harold said that everything except for halftime, which halftime's when we were having to transition between power and all this stuff, Harold. So, yes, other than that, he said everything was clear, and maybe a little bit to start third quarter. Again, that was trying to get everything power distributed so everything would stay up. So, again, things are much better. They're going to only get better the more we do it, and we appreciate your following, your support. Teddy Laster for his ability to give us this better internet to not have all these outages throughout the game.
And the good folks that sponsor our ticker tape and our coaches show on Tuesday night, the Briar Patch up there in Camp Ballard.
Briar Patch and
Peach Country out there on Highway 11.
Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs.
Right. And I tell you what, folks, you need pool supplies. You need to go over and see them old gals at Pool Time. So thank you, folks. Thank you for watching this evening.
Cardinals, like I said, Southside Smokehouse on Tuesday. Next Friday night back at home versus Asheville Christian Academy School, one of the two. And we'll be back here with Upstate Prepcast from the Camp Ballard Coliseum next Friday, 6:45 pregame, 7:30 kickoff. Steve, you got any last words? Rob, you got any last words?
Well, I was a little tough on the boys tonight with our penalties and stuff. I'm sure that we can get those kind of things corrected.
Yes,
We lost by
grovel.
Yeah, we lost to a very good 1A team here tonight, you know, and only by 8 points. And but there's a lot of things that look good, and there's always things that look a little bad, Rob. But you know, we'll get it fixed.
There's always those things we can work on, but you know, the big thing is we see it now and can do what we can to get it worked out before region play starts. So,
well, folks, that's more spin than Fox and CNN. We're going to cut it off here and go to the house.
And we got Elon Musk here too.
Yeah, that's right. So, again, final score down here, 20-12. Your final with Ware Shoals on top. Tune back in, www.upstateprepcast.net. What's your last word you got to say?
Get me out of here, Percy.
And how?
The preceding presentation was brought to you by Upstate Prepcast and our title sponsor, Wings Etc., Bowling Springs, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Additional promotional consideration brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, by Warrior Trees, the Stevens Law Firm, Nick's Home Realty with Ron Hawkins, JB Trees LLC, Guy Roofing, The View Church, Chad Wagner, State Farm Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Sedan Joiner, Spartanburg, GSP Security, Mike Varner Plumbing, Mahindra of the Upstate, the Seawright Funeral Home, GG's Creations, the Pocahontas Country Club, Synovus Mortgage, and Edward Jones Advisor Jason C. Until we meet again.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.